Welcome to the stream. It's been what, about 4 days? This is the 17th, 18, 19, 20, 21, yeah, about 4 days between streams, which is a shame. I was gonna stream you, was it yesterday? Yeah, but you know how it goes. Maybe you don't, but you'll learn soon enough. It just goes sometimes. That's a good enough excuse, right? To blow off playing a video game. For that. Anyway, well, make sure never to forget the command that Solid our mod put in. I'll never forget it. You better not either. We're gonna do some Pokemon Go. I've got some Miltanks to catch. What else? I've got a heavy ball to pick up. I've got a Snorlax to catch. I think Twitch Studios have done something with their app, because now that little bar that I was complaining about is back. The little icon for the stream info. So I'm going to say that my whinging and complaining on that VOD from 5 days ago, seen by upwards of 3 and 6 people, caused that to happen. So you're welcome. You're welcome. Speaking of being welcomed, welcome to the stream. We're going to do, I don't know, EV training. I need an Umbreon, I need an Espeon, but I've got 2 hours for the Umbreon. Sorry, 2 hours for the Espeon, and then 8 hours after that, 2 hours for the Umbreon. We've also got a big long route, huge long route to go through. So I'm gonna have to run those numbers through the computer. Now you can see what I see and hopefully hear what I hear. I'm not sure what to do. I still haven't got a Sunkern, even though there was a Sunflora in Jade Forest. I'm undecided. First things first, we've got Fly, so we'll go Fly and get a heavy ball from Kurt, and then give him another black Apricorn to give me another heavy ball. Maybe try a luck with Snorlax. I need to get rid of this Twitch overlay, because that was what we're using for the Twin Snakes, but I don't need it for Pokemon Super Gold 97 because it's running on official Nintendo hardware that I can look at with my second screen. I don't have a second screen. Is that a problem? Can you be a streamer and not have 2 screens? 411. Reminds me of that tragedy. Where are we? What have we got? Oh yeah, right, we have a Voltorb that we've been leveling for one of those levels. I've started to just like take my squad. Now if Sky were here, they'd be telling me, you better start leveling up for the Elite Four. LA City, alright. But you know what I'm gonna do instead? I'm just gonna not listen to an experienced Pokemon player. 16 Great Balls. If I call who? Bill, tell me how many spots I have in my box. It's gold. It's always gold. Nobody else calls you but me. 9. Okay. Get out there and fill them boxes up. Yeah. So Miltank, huh? I have any other notes on my piece of paper? Miltank and Ponyta. Ooh, Miltank and Ponyta, huh? Interesting. Okay. We have Lapras for Sing. And they're gonna put Miltank to sleep before it even starts rolling out on me, as I know it'll want to do. Do I have a skateboard? Cool. Do I have a cash? No, not enough for a great ball. Alright. I don't think there's anything left in the city. We did the gym, we did the dojo, got Fly. We can go get that heavy ball eventually. Not down here, this way. Okay. Route 108, LOC to the blue. So another forest we have to contend with. Okay. Plus headbutting these trees for whatever Pokemon are there. Miltank, Paris, Oddish. Okay. A level 19 Oddish, so this is a pretty big jump. Is grass good against ice, or is ice good against grass? My paper's all over there. No, I shouldn't have been lumping in together the Blue Kaizo type charts with the Super Gold 97 type charts. Ice is good against flying and ground, and grass is good against water and ground. Why don't we just body slam for safety? Maybe cause paralysis and get lucky. Good. Would you have a gold berry? Regular berry? Berry juice. Maybe you make berry juice. He give you artificial berry. Is that like a mechanic that Shuckle has? Okay. That's a trainer battle. So there was a mill tank here. A level 20 mill tank. That's on the cards for right now. Sing, show me it. Speaking of, is it a female though? Yeah, alright. Now I'm gonna put you straight to sleep. Never mind. Come on. No defense curls, none of this bullshit. Here we go. Alright, that's one. So if I got Leah, I think I do from another Pokemon. Alright, so that's one level. Growl lowers attack. If I body slam it a couple times, get it near. Oh, never mind. Well, it'll wake up, right? It'll wake up and then. Ugh, it's not very good. And then it'll use milk drink to restore all its HP. Okay. Yep. How did I know? So how much? That's a full restore, right? Okay. I don't want paralysis on this body slam. Don't give me paralysis. What the fuck did I just say? Son of a... It's normal type, right? Normal has no weaknesses. Okay. Still gets growl off, okay. My attack falls. 922 megabytes of junk files are slowing me down. No, this mill tank is slowing me down. Okay, what have we got for like Leah or something? No. Cubone's level 15. Tricky is higher. Do you have Tail Whip? No. Cubone has Tail Whip. You know what? I say we just kill it and get another level 20. Fuck it. We've got... How many body slams have we used? Oh, okay. Yeah, you need better attacks, Lapras. Well, it's already in yellow. Never mind, it's gonna keep meal drinking. How much PP does it have for that move? Of course I didn't want paralysis and it gives me paralysis. Alright, let's just check. What's gonna be good against this? It's not body slam. You've got Ice Wind and stuff like that, right? Alright, let's try... hold on, you're normal type, so Dark isn't gonna be good against you. It's Ice or something. It's not using Rollout, which I'm interested in. Icy Wind, Feint Attack and Powder Snow. I think Icy Wind is a stronger ice attack. Your speed falls. That stump's gonna hurt. You're 26 though. It's because it's Dark type, god damn it. So now it knows to use stump. Alright. We're gonna have to bring out Icy Wind, I reckon. Icy Wind, I reckon. Good. Can you just finish it? We'll get another one. Who cares? What do I care? 427. Alright. You're gonna still be in for Sing, right? Or Icy Wind for like freeze? Let's see. Level 20 female mill tank. They seem pretty common around here. Another one? No. Alright. Well, how's ice against grass? I guess we'll find that out, won't we? Out of snow. haven't got like a drain my HP back. I think yeah, ice is good against snow. Good, good. Will bite do you? I don't know. Yeah, enough. Okay. 316. Shaggy 316 said I just hit an onyx with my teeth. Don't fight me. You better not fight me. Give me a Miltank. Was that the rarest Miltank encounter? To have it so early and then spend the rest of the stream looking for it because I paralyzed it instead of putting it to sleep the way that I wanted it to? God, fucking damn it. Here we go, watch this. 3 hours later, no Miltank. Alright, a crit. You didn't even keep an EXP. It was around here, this Miltank. Hit both times, it was around this early part. Level 20 female. I don't have an Ekans. I haven't seen an Ekans. Okay. We'll check it, because this is the first time I've seen it. I don't remember seeing an Ekans. Good normal miss. Let's finish it. No look to see were there any levels that are earlier. Alright. Now you get the crits. 265. Austin 265. No, never mind. Ekans? Is that the first ever Ekans I saw? Ekans. Where are you? Yeah. You're here. Okay. Level 20. It's just a flat level 20. Alright. Ekans and Miltank. Cool. And Ponyta as well. Yeah, well, okay. What? Yeah. All Miltanks, female? Yeah. You're faster than I am? Come the fuck on. He's gonna stomp me! Could I get a freeze? Would that be, like, too much to ask? Son of a bitch. Alright, just ember it or whatever. I got body slam, but... Welcome, Micah. Good to see ya. Oh, here we go. Now I need to one stage defense kill. Man, I don't know what to tell you. I've been home today. There we go. Alicidra. Interesting name. Ghost type against normal type? Ghost type doesn't work against normal type, right? We'll go water gun. It's been rough. Alright, 2 stages of defense kill. Don't forget, 2 stages. Thanks for joining though. I felt really shitty about not streaming yesterday. And I was like, well, I'll do it today, but I don't know who's gonna... Oh! Who's gonna be here? Alright, that's 3. Lapras with Sync, so I'm glad to see you here. It's not been great, man. It's but it's getting worse. No, not really. It's just the system that's shitty. Like, there are so many staff members out absent, you know, due to illness or COVID or whatever, and the school can't handle it. So what they're doing is they're illegally combining classes of students together. 2 different students, groups, 2 different subjects in 2 different rooms. So I had 38 students to supervise. That's illegal. You cannot do that. If something happens to them, I'm liable, but I can't look over 38 students at the same time. But it's just like a practicality of the situation right now. And people are emailing the union and trying to get some fucking action going on, but like, you know what I mean? So, yeah. It's been fucking pitiful. It's been a joke, to be honest. How many stages? Was it 3? We'll just do them all. It's been stupid. It's been stupid. It's a business that's running over capacity and the underproductivity. It's a ridiculous proposition at the moment, and it's just left to the people that fucking have to suck it up, you know? The lowest of on the totem pole. The most valuable commodity they have, apart from the funds coming in from the students. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Right. I think we got a few, right? We got a few. What's been going on with you? How are things on the fatherhood train, on the route to raising a child, or work, or video games? I was actually eyeing off Super Mario, because I was like, I don't want to have to deal with a rollout mill tank for the rest of the evening. But now I don't know if it's that bad. We'll get a sing in. Yeah. Yeah, sing. Don't do that. Don't you milk. It's not going to use its milk drink, right? It's about to, I think. How many sings? We got 10, okay. Can you, no? Fuck me sideways. Fuck me sideways, milk tank. You're doing just, oh, there we go. You're doing just that. Really? Really? Now I don't know how many health points this body slam's going to take out. Christ on a bike. How many levels did we drop its defense? I'm worried. Been doing good raising my 5 month. Jeez, I didn't know it's 5 months old. I knew it was young. We don't know 5 months old. Holy smokes. That's a. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Thanks for the body slam alert. What's that? Pardon me. What's that like? Apart from sounding incredibly difficult. It's a child, you know? It's like a human being. I'm gonna have to switch out and... No? He's getting old? Yeah, you put him at the pasture. He's learned everything he's got. There's nothing else out there for him. He's seen it all. Don't crit. They grow up fast. One day they're 1 day old and another day they're 5 months old. I got 3 of these. I'm gonna hit it once more. And I'm gonna have to hit it with tail whip. Don't crit. Fuck. I don't even know if it's gonna catch. I got a heavy ball. Do I? No, I don't. I need to pick up a heavy ball. Great. This would have been good for a heavy ball. But I didn't pick up a heavy ball. That's because I'm clever. Now people keep saying defense level does not affect catch rates. I don't know what to tell you. Well, here we go. Stomp? No. No. Why stomp when you can milk drink your way out of this? You fat fucking cow. Oh, here we go. What's this? One shot kill? Almost. Alright. Lapras has got Sing. I'm gonna have to like knock it down with something. Water gun or I don't know. Never wanted to like kids, but me and the wife decided to give it a go. Oh fuck, here comes the defense kill. Speaking of giving it a go, so is Miltank. What does Megaphone do? I don't even know. Is it the speed? Sharply? Special attack. Well, it doesn't need special attack. Never mind. It's gonna bring up picture. Okay. Give it a go? Yeah, roll it. Brilliant. What a stalling tactic this guy has. I don't want to burn it either, that's the thing. If I Ember, I'll burn it and then I won't be able to sleep it. If I Body Slam, I'll paralyze it. I won't be able to sleep it. We're at an impasse. I'm glad to hear that's a good decision. Jesus, it's glad to hear it's a good decision. It's a big one, right? Maybe it's just to me. I'm sure it's a big one all around. I'm glad it worked out. Oh, music just cut out there. Spooky. My attack falls, sure. Not that I need it to like whittle your health down. This is worse than the fucking Whitney fight. You're a real udder. Son of a bitch, aren't you? Miltank. Son of a bastard, I guess. Daughter of a bastard. Don't kill. Alright, here we go. Water gun one more time. And no kill. Oh! No kill for me though. Alright. Now Lapras, you're gonna have to do Sing. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna do it for that then. Oh, brilliant. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. Here we go. Terrific. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna growl you until you have no attack. That's what I'm gonna do. I wanna growl you until you have no attack. And you just keep doing anything. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah, go ahead. Stomp me all you like. Stomp me all you like. I'm gonna growl you until you are nothing. Then I'm gonna have a kid for the dopamine hit. And then defense kill. Okay, okay, okay. Keep growling, I don't care. I don't think this guy's gonna roll out. Well, he might actually. That's the I didn't even think of that. No, my attack is low. Alright, okay. How many stings have I got? I got 7. Keep growling. I think I have some water guns too. Here we go, stomp, yeah. How much is that gonna do? 3? Keep growling. Keep growling. I was gonna ask, because I'm always interested in names, you know? Not of just children, but of people. I think, like, a name says a lot. Not in, like, an astrology way, but absolutely in an astrology way, like their life is planned out by them, because of the name choice. But I don't know if you want to divulge. You don't have to, you don't want to. Maybe your son's name's, like, Lincoln, or Clinton. I always think those come in pairs. If you have a Lincoln, you'd end up having a Clinton, you know? No way, dude! That's not true! That's not true! Hell yeah! Guess of the stream. Fuck you, Miltank. Fuck you. See, who needs a kid when you can guess somebody else's name? Who needs a kid for that? You fucking Miltank. Alright, here. Oh, come on. Oh, come on! Good name, good name. And a good shortened version too, right, you know? Should have called him Cloud. And you could shorten it down to... Cool. Here we go. We're gonna run out. I don't think I can sing it. There's no... Is there a point? I don't know. I don't think you did. No, I don't think so. I'm gonna call that my unfathomable genius. In the face of an uncaring and deeply unsympathetic universe. I haven't got any attacking options. I've got body slam. And this isn't gonna do nothing. No. With... Ooh, okay, Miltank. What's the go here? So I've lowered your attack, so you can't do fuck all. Okay. Here's Voltorb. What's Voltorb got? Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Sonic Boom, Tackle, anything? What do you got? Screech? Hell yeah, dude. But it failed. Brilliant. Brilliant. Amazing. Is that 3 or 4? Pardon me, is that 3 or 4 failures of Screech? Wait, Screech lowers attack or defense? He lowers defense. Fuck me, what a roll. Terrible roll. Brilliant. So it goes up, goes down 2. Goes up, goes down 2. Goes up, goes down 2. In 15 turns, it'll be within killing distance. Here we go, and it wants to stomp. Well, I've lowered its attack, so get fucked. Think of the happiest you've ever been. I don't know. I can't say. I can't pick out like a single memory to encapsulate the happiest I've ever been. But I'm trying to picture it. Okay, I'm trying to picture it. Damn, man. That sounds pretty good. That doesn't sound too bad. But have you tried drinking though? You know? Have you ever seen the bottom of a barrel? You ever fallen off the back of a wagon? Or getting back on the wagon? Have you seen the deepest depths of a bottle? How many drops is this? Ooh. Get fucked. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to lower its defense. How long have we been battling this thing? For as long as you've been here, I reckon. So that's 409. Cool, that's like 20. Is that 20 minutes? Jesus Christ. And he's just gonna stomp me like 2 more times and I'm dead? Yep, yep, yep. I hate you, Miltank. And it's gonna miss, and it's gonna lower my attack. It's gonna stomp. But that's not so bad. Keep Sonic Booming it. Just at least get some punches on the board. Alright? Alright? No crit. Get to red. Fuck, that's close. So who needs shrooms? Just have a kid, and then when it runs out, you know, when they get too old and they're all talking back and stuff, have another one and keep repeating the cycle. Shaggy's gone. Cubone's got some health left. Lapras has got a few sings. I'm gonna try and catch it. Let's see. Milk drink? Fuck you, thank God. Alright. How many sings? I have 4. Thank God that connected. Alright. Now what? $16 Great Balls. Couldn't catch a Snorlax with 16 Great Balls. I've never done shrooms. I've heard good things. I did acid and it blew my mind. Absolutely blew my mind. Alright, just fucking go for it. I needed a heavy ball, but whatever. It's too big to even fit in the ball. Stay. Hell yeah, dude! Yeah? You changed your mind, huh? You're a reformed man. In order to milk a Miltank, gross, one must have a knack for rhythmically pulling up and down on his adders. Oh look, speaking of kids and rhythmically pulling down, not together, not is in the same part of the... Never mind. The process of having them, you'd have to, you know... I'm not going to continue that train of thought. I don't want to give a nickname to Miltank. Bye. Miltank. Ekans though. Alan, what the fuck do you want? That's probably my feeling, to be honest, Micah. Alright, Route 102, yeah, I've got an hour and 20 or so minutes for this Ekans. Okay, what do you say, Route 102? I don't have Pidgeotto with me though. I'll go swap it out. Maybe they have some kind of like pheromone they release. You know when dogs sleep, they have that like nacho chips smell because of their paws, right? Maybe kids have some kind of like pheromone, some kind of like angel dust that they release, and then the older they get, the less they release of it, or the more they release of the opposite one that makes you miserable. You have some kind of like chi, some kind of energy, like some kind of like force that drags them through the gates of hell with you there. Alright, a Miltank. Should we bring a Miltank and just fucking roll him? Who am I gonna level? Who am I gonna leave? I don't need Brinius. So I'm gonna leave Brinius. My main mon. My poor main mon. Did I deposit Pidgeotto here? Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Box 5. Okay. I've got Miltank. Alright, I'm gonna use, because he's got like a Tangela and a Tangela and a Burglar. So I'm gonna use Tricky, because Tricky has fire. And Tricky's only level 19. Are you gonna have more? You know, when you run out of dopamine, I guess? Are you gonna just buy like a PS5? Or get like a flash haircut and let that kind of help you ride out the wave? I think Route 102 is here, but I'm gonna check, I don't know. I'm glad we got that Miltank. We need to catch the, what is it? Ekans? I was gonna say Arbok, but it's not Route 102. Oh, okay, no, it's here. Westport City. I get, no, from this side, from the early side town is the best way. Well, you can't, yeah, when he grows up, he's like, Dad, what the fuck? I thought you loved me. Well, no, I loved you as long as it... Oh, speaking of love, here's, give me ball. Hand it over, fucker. Heavy ball from a heavy head. Alright. Alright, now I have to leave. Do I have my, Black Apricorn with me? See, I like Pokemon because it's a game I can actually talk and play at the same time. Shit, I don't. Ugh, I need heavy balls though. And he doesn't have a computer in his goddamn house. He lives like a scrub. Okay. So he's gonna make him a companion. Not even for you, just like... just... What's this guy doing? Oh, I'm Arthur of Thursday. I'm the second son out of 7 children. Oh, we've already been here? Okay. I think I got my item from him. Okay. Oh yeah, we also have the trees. It's a shame they don't sprout more berries. There's only 1 per day. It's such MMO tier shit. And it gets me out of bed. They fucking know it too. It gets me out of bed. I'm like, oh, I better get that heavy ball from Kurt. Alright, what do you want, Alan? Ugh. What is it gonna be? An Oddish? Skiploom? Bellsprout? Alright. Get burnt. I don't know if I could have 2. I can't even eat a whole one. Let alone 2. It'd have to be like dinner and dessert. You need like a smaller one. How about you? Any kids? Well, I think I just answered that. I preemptively answered that. Look at me. I've got like telepathic abilities. My psychic levels are off the chart. No, I don't think so, man. I think I'm too, what's the word? Self-absorbed? I think that's how it's pronounced. But I don't know. Maybe I'll run out of like ROM hacks to play. Maybe my computer will crash and I'll lose all my data. And I'll be like, well, you know, fuck it. Got nothing else on. Why not? But in reality, I'd be too afraid. I'd be too afraid. How would you know? How would you know you're ready? How would you know the person you're gonna have it with is the right person to have it with? What happens if some shit goes wrong, you know? There's a lady at work, she's got like fucking 3 kids. I think 2 of them have Down syndrome. Hey, welcome Darth. We're joining the stream at a good time. So that's like, or additional needs, you know? Or autism, or their ASD or something. I don't know if it's just... No, Darth. No, the lady at work is not my mum. I don't have Down syndrome. Oh, damn, look at that. Speaking of up syndrome, Tricky just leveled up. Computation error. You don't just stop using birth control? Oh, you don't. Just stop using birth control. That's what we did. Oh, okay. No, I don't know, man. I got worried. Because I think I'm pretty good at knowing when, you know, the pistol's gonna fire. If you get what I'm saying. But then I was kind of, seeing this, lady. And, I was like, fuck. If I accidentally didn't, that would be the last person I would want to have anything to do with. Saw an article headline, why aren't many cases of Down syndrome in Korea? They killed them all. It's a literal genetic draining pool. No, I'm not seeing later 3 kids. Definitely not. Yeah, probably. They'd probably kill them all. Wouldn't you? Nah, that's not right. But wouldn't you though? I'm gonna comment on that. Yeah, as if you wouldn't want to know. You personally wouldn't, but professionally you would though. Like with a 9mm silencer and a laser scope sight. Yeah, see, I knew that was coming. You think I didn't know? I knew that was coming. I can't leak this Pidgey. But yeah, she had that lady at work. She had another kid, and it's like fucking 2 or 3 or 4 kilos. It's like, god damn, man, just get a dog or something. Stop fucking. And she's had like 2 kids in the space of 2 years. It's like, put it to rest. Or, you know, tell your husband to nut on your back or something. God damn. Does she not have like a computer? Does she not have like Game Boy ROMs to play? You know what I mean? Like, there's other stuff you can do than push out a child from your vaginal cavity once a year. Meanwhile, the husband's like, yeah, it's fine. I ain't got to do shit. I go to work. And she's like throwing up in the bathroom and stuff. And having to give birth to a child. That's why I couldn't be a woman. I couldn't do it. I would crack under the pressure. No, I don't find her hot, but I'm sure she's a lovely person. Deep down. Somehow I read that as Donald Trump loves children. He might, I don't know. Seems to really like his daughter. And his wife died? Like his ex-wife died recently? I was about to do a Donald Trump impression and I realized I couldn't do it. And I stopped myself. It's never stopped me before. But I was like, yeah, maybe this time I will. Why am I flying when I need a heavy ball? Speaking of big, fat, ugly... Oh yeah, and the kid's ugly too. Like, holy shit. Kid's ugly as sin. It's all like wrinkled and shit. It's got like scars in it. It looks like it came out of a meat grinder. Like it looked like it came through Sen's Fortress to get here. That's what that child looked like. 150 seen. Holy shit. 80 earned. Nice. I think she might be, have I got a fishing rod? Yeah, I got a fishing rod. Shut the fuck up about a fishing rod. I got a fishing rod. I got a good rod. I caught a staryu recently. I think she's religious. But it's like, come on, man. Well, hold on. It's not, pulling out is not against the, I don't know if it's against the Bible. Is pulling out against the Bible? No. Well, hold on. Isn't sex meant to be for, Isn't sex meant to be for recreation? Pardon me, only? But then you have, Mormons, right? I heard about this recently, and I heard about it ages ago. And then I saw it again. They do soaking. If you don't know what soaking is, it's when you, get, like, a man and a woman, right? Usually, because I don't think Mormons are gay. And then they, just, like, insert into each other, right? And they don't move. Because the act of friction is the sinful thing, but the insertion is not, which is a fucking weird loophole that they didn't think about in, you know, oh, should I have all these? In, what is it, John Smith's collection of work? And then what they do is they have jump hump buddies, right? Where they get somebody, while they're soaking, to jump on their bed to cause friction to happen. Because they're so fucking repressed and stupid that they play these mental gymnastics. You know what I mean? And it's like, goddamn, you might as well just have the ear sex at that point. Because it's so many hoops to jump through. Tell her it's 2022 and no longer have multiple children because we expect something to not make past childhood. I think that's a problem with society these days. We're too good at keeping people alive. You know? We need more people to not make it. Too many people are making it. If some Mormons who got down, is it because they were repressed or because they were, you know, freaks, like naturally freaks? They were gifted that way, or was it the religious heavy-handedness that made them rebel? So as a person, they weren't really, you know, weren't super into it, but they had to go against the grain, or else they didn't have an identity. Speaking of items, put some shit away, won't we? Mystery berry. Keep all this. I'll keep it full here. I don't need the great. Yeah, it can go away. My deposit, yeah. Yeah, okay, right. This is from the forest. But I need the heavy balls for Snorlax. Or Ultra Balls, because last time I tried catching it was 16 great balls. I think I have 15 now. They were hardcore religious, but they definitely fucked. Did they like the guilt though? Like, did they like that it was sinful? You know, once they got married, they'd stop fucking, because you're like, well, what's the point? It's not hurting anybody. Not damning out souls to eternal hellfire and brimstone. I'm surprised that people came in today, because, you know, it was unannounced and so fucking against schedule, because I don't really have one to figure out. But thanks for coming, thanks for chatting, makes a difference, makes hunting for these mill tanks, I should have called it Abby Shapiro, huh? And Ekens's, who I could have called Ben Shapiro, I guess, a lot easier, a lot more enjoyable. And I get to learn something too. My ex went through their room and the shit we found was crazy. List 5 things. What are we talking? Because now people are so open. They're too open. Everyone's too liberal with their views. No one's like properly repressed anymore. No one's like lashing themselves like in Berserk when what's her name? I'm watching the manga adaptation from the Almighty Lolly. Don't take that out of context. Yeah, he's talking about Farnese, and she used to just whip herself to get rid of her lustful thoughts, but she's into sadomasochism. So she liked that. So it got her off while, you know, getting rid of her sins, which is twofold, I guess. Well, I don't have my main on me, that's fine. Because I'm looking for an Ekans. Real snake in the grass. Dildos, position books, straps, the whole thing, goddamn. Speaking of Ekans. Alright. Tricky. Level 20. You're grass, yeah? He'd kill you. Grass poison? Stop. Okay. Ow. Will a lick kill you? Please don't kill. Oh! Based! Based HP point right there. Based HP point. Based. Was mind blown because how religious they were. See, you know what I don't understand is a lot of. Okay, I'll be poisoned. It's fine. A lot of things I don't understand. What's the deal? What's the deal? They had 5+ kids. Yeah, hell yeah, they would. Because there's many dildos and strap-ons and wall-mounted 10-inch, 6-inch wide sexual devices and harnesses they'd have. I guess they wouldn't have a brain cell to rub between them to nut anywhere that isn't a fertile human womb. You know what I mean? Maybe they wanted it. Fuck them. I'm such an ally of the people. Am I doing this right? Yes. Alright. Go ahead, Ekans. You better get fucking caught. You're asleep and you got none HP. Gotcha, bitch. 5+ kids. God damn. That's when you're just like, man, keep a loaded gun in your drawer, you know? That's when you'd keep a loaded gun in your drawer. Be like, I got 5+ kids, 6 bullets max. We know from twin snakes that a revolver never jams. It flutters the tip of its tongue to seek out the scent of prey, then swallows the prey whole. Speaking of Mormons, I'm pretty sure that's what they do. No. I won't give a nickname to Ekans. But we have an Ekans. Cool. How about a Ponyta? What kind of Pokemon you got here? Got Cubone that needs to get some levels. You know what I'm saying? And Tricky's gonna get poisoned. Alright. I'm gonna get rid of Pidgeotto because I don't need to fly anywhere right now. I appreciate letting me speak absolute filth online and have to hear it too. It's a nice vent, you know, it's a nice, like, exhaust. So like if you stick a banana, I think that's what happened when I was trying to do, like, really, like, G-rated streams at the start. I was trying hard not to swear. Like, I was trying hard. It just meant that was boring. It was stupid. It sucked. I'm glad those VODs aren't anywhere. Because they were boring as hell. It would only be, I don't know. I would only honestly say, probably within the last 6 months to maybe even a year, I'm going to say as little as 6 months, that I even got comfortable to be this talkative. And it's all because I'm like, oh shit, I have VODs now on YouTube, so I have to pretend like I'm talking to somebody, even if it's myself or the voices in my head. Which makes for content. I'm not going to say it's good content or bad content, it makes for content, right? Because you pump those videos out, like you're pumping those kids out as a Mormon family. I'd say it's better than not. Okay. Let me have this. Do I need my Brinus? What happened to their kids? What meant that they were so fucked up? I'm gonna try. You're too kind, Micah. They'll need tier deep here to level the playing field by making... I had to talk to them about it. Fucking hell, that was awkward too. I hate shit like that. Cause like, there was a pattern where tier deep would come into the stream, right? And then, I would say within 5 minutes of them being here, or 5 messages, whichever came first, it would usually be 5 messages. They would bring up gay people. Like, why do gay people like fashion so much? Or like, you know, you're gay because you have anal sex, or bring up gay marriage, or like boyfriends. And I was just like, oh, come on, man. Like at the start, I could like handle it, you know. Have I got a type advantage? I don't know. I headbutted, I guess. But then it got to a point where like I'm just waiting. Oh, that was shit. I'm just waiting for it to happen. I'm just waiting for that gay mess. Literally, it would be the word gay. More often than not, 80 to 85% of the time, be the word gay. So then I had to have a word with them about it. Because then they brought it up, and I was just like, I have to stop this shit. It's just gotta stop. Don't paralyze me, bro. So I don't know if they're gonna come back anymore, because they're not allowed to say a bunch of gay shit on stream anymore. You know what I mean? Oh well, what can you do? One was a meth head, the other was a whore. See, it's fine to... That's funny, isn't it? Like, you can talk about Nazis and, like, child abuse and, like, priests, pedophilia, calling out people for their, child rearing practices and choices to have as many children as they do, but then when like trans issues or race issues or even like homosexuality or gay issues are involved, it's like no. I could at least find that funny, so I can at least laugh about that, right? You could say the F word, right? You could say the C word, but you better not say the T word or the other F word. Because then big trouble, I guess, probably coming your way. 15, goddamn. Imagine not being able to stop sleeping with men. They stink. Why would you want to keep sleeping with them? Maybe she had a blocked nose. She had a real bad sinus infection, so she could never tell. She was a real musky, you know? Strong musk. Get cancelled real quick. I mean, I remember when you could go around and call a transsexual person the T word and call a person of color the N word and nothing would happen to you. These days, there's nothing like that. You know, you've got to show everybody respect and ask everybody their pronouns and make sure not to upset anybody. But it's true, like, the internet is so weird. Because it used to, at least, you know, when I was growing up, and I was on it. What am I doing here? Why did I do this? This is weird. Alright. It was just like, it was a place for you to just, you know, it was a place for you to vent all the shit you couldn't say or do in person, right? You did online. Because then it was your release valve. It didn't really hurt anybody, nobody really gave a fuck. Because it was anonymous, usually. Oh shit. Eevees, baby. We get another Eevee encounter. Alright, that's cool. So you know what? Oh shit. That's good because they're like level 16. You can't even make a slightly edgy joke. I mean, that's the thing, right? It's like, so say what? I've got a Twitch payout, right? I haven't got a payout. I haven't got any payouts yet. So I've got to meet. What is it? I think $100. You gotta get $100 of money. Yeah, that's right. $100 of currency on Twitch, and then you get your payout. And then I think every month after that you get paid out. So until you breach that cap, you won't get paid out, right? So it's like you could say something, somebody won't like it, and then oh shit, where are the Eevees? No, the town over. You could say something, right? Someone won't like it, and then your Twitch account gets cancelled, or your account gets suspended, or just outright deleted, right? Because you get reported, or you do something stupid. Stupid in the way that, like, you jeopardize what you're trying to do, whether it's, like, money, or content, or building a community, or whatever. So there are concessions that have to be made. Right, you give up a little piece of your soul. You give up a little piece of your free speech. You give up a little piece of your... Fuck you, Miltank, I already have you. What, are you be shiny? Can you imagine? To get that, right? You literally do. And it's just a concession of being a part of society. Because if you don't do it, you get kicked out. Go to the military, though? Because they have guns. You gotta call someone the T word, and then they'll pull a gun on you and shoot you. Or they're like, you better not say that, and then they're like, what are you gonna do about it? And then I will shoot you. But I don't know what the military's code is like. I remember there was the whole don't ask, don't tell thing when I was growing up, you know, around homosexuality in the military. And now I don't know if the military is trying to go woke. But the military to me always seemed very clandestine, you know? You very rarely heard about the military. Like, the military shit never makes social media. So they could go around executing Baghdadian villagers with the sacks on their heads like they used to do. Back in the good old days. What am I doing here? And it would be a big deal. Whereas these days, like, maybe they are doing that and nobody even knows. Because AOC pretends to have her hands cuffed for a photo opportunity. And Johnny Depp and Amber Heard are having a trial while, like, the girlfriend or long-term partner of, like, a hugely prolific child sex trafficker with links to politicians and high-profile people in Hollywood and American corporate culture is not spoken about. You know, like... We are literally... Is that my phone? No. We are literally living... Speaking of, this is the army. They're calling to recruit me. They're like, your views are so based. You need a gun. Good miss. Oh, that's the milk drink sound. Yeah, right, okay. We are literally living in 1984. This is my Joker arc. Everything's Joker arc this and 1984 that, and yeah, I have a Wi-Fi box this and Pokemon Go to the polls that. Show all their friends. What do you? Which part of that unhinged unhinged set of sentences that I spoke are you referring to? Rebel and show all their friends. Talking about the military. Talking about like performative wokeism. There's a lot to want. Jesus, take it fucking easy. Oh, AOC, sure, yeah, right. Well, as long as she can get on the internet and play Among Us on Twitch, we'll be okay. We'll be okay. But that's some Jussie Smollett shit, if I've ever seen it. Like, what a fucking joke. Really? What a fucking... Like, what a scam of personal identity. Do I need to be here? No, but I am, so fuck it, I guess. Alright. And then we'll go... I didn't get my Pidgeotto. You know what I thought was interesting? I don't know if this is sexist or misogynistic, but you can let me know. So you know how she had that dress, right? Where she had, it was to the Met Gala or something, and it said, what did it say, tax the rich, in like red paint. I don't know if it was supposed to be like blood or not. It's all for the fucking internet. It's all for the fucking pictures. It's all for the fucking likes and clicks and... I mean... I don't know if it's bitterness or jealousy, but if I had a fat, juicy Latina ass... Why would I say that? Wasn't there that guy? Wasn't there that guy? He was like, I don't know if he was a podcaster or something, but they were like, militant right-winger, abuses AOC in public. And then he's just like, yeah, out here with AOC, with my favorite big booty juicy Latina. I don't know where he's from. What podcast is he from? Brazers.com. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, Pidgeotto. I thought it might have been like Bill Burr. Or does Zoe Quinn have a podcast? She probably doesn't have a podcast. I was trying to think of someone old as well who probably wouldn't have a podcast. Mark Maron. Mark Maron. I need my Pidgey for this. The Blaze, I think? Oh, okay. I haven't heard of that. It doesn't sound very interesting. The only podcast that I listen to it and I find funny is Come Town. Make of that what you will. But I don't listen to many podcasts. I watch a lot of YouTube videos. I watch like 14 hours of YouTube a day. I'm like a child. If it has its iPad taken away, my brain starts misfiring. Otherwise, I'm pretty alright. He goes around trolling the government. Oh yeah, you know who I like too, but he doesn't have a podcast? I don't think he has a podcast. Sam Hyde. I like Sam Hyde a lot. But that's so red-pilled. It's so based and red-pilled. But yeah, I think Sam Hyde is funny. But yeah, the Eevees are just outside this route. Alright, so you know what we're going to do? We're going to use the Eevees to level up my Volty. Or even... fuck, Cubone? Because they're like level 16 as well. Even Pidgeotto. Oh fuck, we'll do Volty for a bit. But yeah, I like Sam Hyde. If you probably... I don't know if you've heard of Sam Hyde, but I would hope you would have heard of Sam Hyde. Hey look, Eevees. Alright, you told me about Eevees, so... So they're gonna be here till like fucking midnight, by the way, these Eevees. Huge encounter rates of Eevees at midnight. Speaking of... Bruh. Oh, level 18, okay. It's not so far away from my level 21. But yeah, check out Sam Hyde. I would highly recommend it. I think it's real funny. I think it's really real funny. He had a show on Adult Swim with, what's his name? Nick Rochefort. And this other guy that I clearly know so well. Called, fuck you, Evie. Called World Peace. $1 Million Extreme presents World Peace. They got cancelled. Because people thought he was advocating for far-right, alt-right. What's the difference between far-right and alt-right? Alt-right sounds like a hip coffee shop or a new bookstore. But he goes and he did a TEDx talk. He did a TEDx talk where he was basically lambasting the audience. So he's like he's wearing like Centurion armor and a beanie. And he's doing this TEDx talk where he's like everybody, I want you to pat yourselves on the back right now. Pat yourselves on the back because you are doing a good job. I think it was at a university in Drexel. You are doing a good job. You're all here, and that means you're all smart. You are the wave of the future. And he goes on to, you know, suck their dick some more. And they're like, yeah, we are the wave of the future. And then he's like, so we're living in a time now where terrible things are happening. And I'll give you an example. Yeah, I think you might be racist if you say something that anybody would disagree with and can make other people think that you are racist. Unless you hate like black people, like explicitly, you're like, yeah, you know, I don't really care for black people. But I guess, can you not care for black people and still not be racist? Like, could you not let that hatred or dislike of them affect your judgment if it had to come to terms in dealing with people of color? Could you hate men, right, as a woman, right? Which is actually completely fine. You can say that without repercussions. And then not like discriminate against them professionally or personally. You could like just hate them, be like, I fucking hate them. Fucking hate them. Hate men, hate everything about them. Can't stand them. But then when you had to deal with them, could you be fair and impartial? And if so, would that make you what's the opposite of a misogynist? Is it a 21st century woman living in 2022? But yeah, he's talking about how there's so much garbage going on these days, so much hate being spewed, and he wants to give them, oh wow, bad tackle. He wants to give them an example. So he's talking about how he was in an Ivy League school. Oh, sorry, a second tier school. It wasn't an Ivy League school, it was a second tier school. And it was a social studies course. the gender. And the professor was saying some horrible, nasty things about women's rights, women as a sex, women as a gender, women as a whole, and spouting this hate speech, basically. But nobody could do anything. Everyone was too afraid to stand up, because if they did stand up for women, which they knew was the right thing to do, that would be chastised and punished and ultimately fail the course. So everyone was afraid. They knew it was wrong, but they didn't know how to address it. But there was one student who did speak up. Well, you know, could you be is it truly cowardice if you know it's wrong and still do nothing to stand up in the face of discrimination and hate speech because you're trying to protect your own vested interests? But you'll post about it on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter with a black fist tattooed on your forehead with the hashtag BLM, and you'll change your profile picture to a black paint-filled screen on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram for about a week and a half, 9 days. Would you really consider those people cowards? So maybe they were. Maybe they were. Who am I to judge? I guess only God can truly judge. So he's going to talk about how this professor's talking about all this hate speech towards women, which everybody knew was wrong, but they were too afraid to stand up because they knew that their courses, their money, their tuition, their livelihoods, their futures would be affected. But one student did stand up. One student spoke out against the professor, and the professor couldn't believe it. The class couldn't believe it. And Sam himself couldn't believe it. And that student was Albert Einstein. And he just cracks up laughing. He goes on with the sentence, but he cracks up laughing and then starts hitting himself in the face to stop himself from laughing so much. That always gets me. And he's talking about how, because it's a 2070 paradigm shift. He's talking about what life is going to be like in 2070. And it's all about making Ugandan immigrants learn how to Java code. And there'll be no disabled people or old people. Because we're just gonna kill them. Nobody laughs, so he says it again. He says, we're just gonna kill them. And how breast milk will run out and will not be produced anymore. So then gay men will be genetically modified to produce breast milk. And then 5% of the population will produce 500% of the breast milk. And they'll be sent to like breast milking farms. And petrol will be $10 a gallon. I guess he was right about that. What is it now? I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know. Matasonic booms. How many did I have? 15? Fucking 20? Bullshit. Multi sucks. So I'm gonna try and tell as many stories as I can about people standing up for other people, and then just talking about Albert Einstein being there. Or like Nicholas Tesla. Or Mahatma Gandhi. I don't know how you could do it. Is HRT supposed to produce breasts that can produce milk in men? Is that right? A heartbeat. A heartbeat. And I heard some stuff on the internet, I don't know if it's true, but I heard it, so it must be, how what people in hospitals, nurses or doctors in hospitals are being asked or instructed to not refer to pregnant women as pregnant women, but to call them birth-giving people, because it's exclusionary to men who can give birth, or non-binary people who can give birth. Yeah, don't know. Not a nurse, not a doctor. Only God can judge me. And my God is Albert Einstein. So you got 35 special attack. Too bad you don't got special attacking moves. Well, you got one. Fuck you. You're not gonna make it though, Volty. You're not gonna make it, son. You got Sonic Boom, but you're not gonna make it. I don't know who I'd prefer to have feed me milk as a child. A man with breast implants and nipple hair shooting out coconut water, milk directly down my throat, or Abigail Shapiro. The jury's still out on that one. There's a time to be silent and a time to speak. If you're outnumbered and people around you will hurt you, shut the mouth. Will hurt you, shut the mouth? Will hurt you, shut their mouth? I don't remember misreading that. But if there isn't a threat of violence and you're not out, we'll speak up. But if nobody, if you're not out, even if you're outnumbered, still speak up. But if there's no one around to give you performative work points, why bother? If no one's around to congratulate you for being such a good fucking person, why bother? What are you doing? Hey, yo. Do you know what I mean? Like, pretty sure that was what Sartre was saying. No, it wasn't Sartre. Maybe it was Sartre, or it might have been Camus. I forget. But like his radical example was like a guy being sent. I already have you. A guy being sent to the gallows and then ready for execution. And that choosing to remain silent on an issue that you had an opinion on and like influenced or affected your personal identity, and not reconciling that by speaking out or doing something about it would be to live in bad faith. But it's like, pardon me, these days, I don't even know if it's these days, but it seems like it really fucking is, because if you don't have something to post that's going to get you likes and retweets and comments and support on the internet, why bother doing it? Do you think I actually care about playing video games? Do you think I have any interest in I fucking hate Pokemon. But you know what I know? Pokemon gets me viewers. Pokemon gets me numbers. Pokemon gets me people in here. And those people in here boost the reach of the channel, which extend my reach to people on Twitch. Extending my reach to people on Twitch can increase the amount of money that I make. You think I care about Pokemon? You think I care about any fucking game I play? At the end of the day, all I'm here for is to make bank. Make bank. I want $3 in my account at the end of every month, or else I'm gone. Why do you think I've been doing this for? Is it 2 years or 3 years? 2 years or 3 years. Inconsistently. Without any sort of proper schedule. From my Dead by Daylight roots. You know, getting like 6 viewers. I don't want to brag. 6 viewers, that's 6 human beings, 6 souls, 6 personalities, 6 people with ideas, 6 wallets, let's be honest about it, 6 wallets. So, pretending I care about Silent Hill 2? Bruh.
Thank you.
200 bits. 200 bits. You get hours of content from this channel, and you insult me with 200 bits. You know what you said to me with 200 bits? That's just like a fuck you right there. I don't know any way to put it, man. I'm sorry. I don't know any other way to put it. Like 200 bits. 500, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15, 20, 3,000 bits. 300,000 bits. 1,000,000 bits. Do you think that's enough for me? A content creator on this platform? Do you know who I am? Do you know what I do? You think that people come to our house knocking on the door looking for me? No. I am the one. No, you don't. No, you have to stop. No more. I can't keep going, but thank you very much. You're going to ruin the bit. Micah, you're going to ruin the bit. I can't keep going. That's very sweet. It's too sweet. You don't have to do that. I got to live out my my e-girl fantasies for a minute. Can you fucking imagine? That's very kind. I really appreciate that. But you definitely don't have to do that. Can you imagine though? Like you hear about pay pigs and stuff, right? Where like guys are giving money to women. No. Please, that's perfectly enough. That's perfectly enough. You're trying to get the extra badges. That you just want the badges. You're gonna like refund them in 3 minutes. That's too kind, Micah. You don't have to do that. You're gonna ruin the bit. You're gonna step on my joke. But yeah, like when did it for you. When guys are like pay pigs for women, usually guys, right? It's hardly a woman being like, please treat me terribly. Please treat me terribly. And financially what's the opposite of emasculation? Defeminization? Would that be it? What when Jordan Peterson, man? Defeminization? Would that be the defeminization of the women? And men have been emasculated by these walking vaginas and these bolt-on pair of breasts that take their wallets, castrate them financially, castrate them physically, castrate them in terms of their personality. And what do they have to show for it? What do these men in our society that we live in? We live in a society. What do these men have where these women are able to do this? I mean, I have no idea. I don't know how we've got to this point in the world where these young men, and we know why. It's because of women like you who are listening to this and coming right in your pants. You're using some kind of extramarital aid, and you're coming. I thought that said crits. I wasn't paying attention. I was like, holy shit, am I getting crits? Because that's something to celebrate. Hell yeah, crits. But I wasn't getting crits. I had a friend, I think I said this before on stream, but I had a friend who got me onto Jordan Peterson. Like he told me first years ago, like in 2016, 2015, when he still had color in his hair. I could have been killing shinies. I wouldn't have known. I'm just seeing like vague shapes and ideas at the moment. But yeah, years ago, like way before, and you know, I don't really want to brag. I don't ever really brag on the stream and say, you know, I'm like a trendsetter that I heard about Jordan Peterson before everybody else, but I pretty much did. So everybody should suck my dick. And I thought it was like I only heard a few things. I heard it was interesting. But I always think anything that is counter to the narrative, right? Counter to the narrative is interesting because the narrative is all you hear, right? So if all you heard was be good, treat everyone with respect, be kind, be compassionate, look out for one another. Like as a human being that would expect those things to happen, you'd be like, well, yeah, that makes sense. I understand that. Like that. Oh shit. I would like that to happen in my life, but hearing it all the time kind of loses its shine, you know? Like when you're talking to somebody and they text you too soon. You know, usually it's with like women or men, right? Because you're trying to like delicately balance the social interaction. Even with friends though, or people you meet. Like if you meet someone and they're brand new in your life and they're like super eager to be your friend, I don't know about you, but because of my schizoid atypal personality disorder, I'm immediately distrustful of that person. I'm like, what's the angle? What do they want? Apart from friendship, how many Nigerian princesses and princes am I needing to free? So when, as a straight, white, cis male, which, let's be honest, is probably the fucking hardest job in the world. No cap, for real, you know? Who's got it harder than straight white men? Apart from whores. It's refreshing to hear like a radical a radical hot take being like, yeah, some women suck. Some women are not worth your time, and don't entertain their delusions of grandeur and fantasy. But then then he does shit like, he talks, was it the metaphor of the room, you know, where he's talking about like a child would have a messy room because their priorities aren't to take care of the room, and that room is a reflection of themselves because they're children. And so many men these days are mistreated and or left out in the cold by women because they're man children. They haven't grown up. They're still like adolescent, prepubescent, pizza pocket scarfing, Pokemon Super Gold 97 playing, ROM hack enjoying scumbags. Because they prioritize their own individual needs over the needs of the immediate, which is, in this case, their room, which is an expression of their identity and of what is important to them. And then his room is fucking filthy. Like there's shit everywhere. It's like a mess. So when he does shit like that, I'm like, come on. Third wave meninist or first rate satirist? I'm just a fucking sty. That's because I don't care. You know? When I'm faced with the decision of, am I going to get out of bed and play Pokemon, or am I going to clean my room? I want to get out of bed and play Pokemon. That's better for me. You know? Or like, I've got a friend at work who wanted to go Thai shopping. You know? I don't know whether it was like a bonding experience more so than for actual ties. But I'm like, why? Well, he says, you just wear the same tie. I'm like, yeah, I do. But I don't need another tie. That's my work tie. I don't wear ties. Why the fuck would I want another tie to wear to the job that I don't want to go to, and a tie that I don't want to wear for the rest of the set of clothes that I also don't want to wear? Well, I don't want another one of those things to choose from and be like, which tie do I really not want to wear today? I'd rather fucking hang a loaded 9mm. See, I think if I had access to pistols, that would be a bad idea, but it could be cool. I could do like tricks and stuff with them, you know, and get better at like trick shots, shoot bottles, and anyone that disagrees with me. But I just didn't understand that sort of stuff. Like, because you have the same tie. Like, yeah, I have the same tie because I don't like ties. Why would I want more of something I don't like? Why would I go out to like somewhere far away that's a tie depot, right, that only specializes in ties, to then buy a tie that's like outrageously overpriced because it's a designer tie? Or just get a belt and loop it around my neck and give me a footstool. Now that will be the best tie I ever wear. It'll be the last tie I ever wear, but it'll be the best. You know, do Michael Hutchence some respect. Give David Carradine some W's. I'd try and wear it like a headband, you know? If I had two ties, I'd wear one as a regular tie. No, I'd wear one as a front tie and one as a back tie. So everybody knows I'm super into working. They'll be like, hey, that guy has a tie on the front. Well, what's going on with the back? Like, has he got anything there? Hell yeah. He got a tie on the back. I'd have to like make a jacket. I tell you, after those I want to say after the 2 days I've had and the shit with those tradies and fucking rain and frost on my car in the morning, I think I have a bat in my car. I have a cricket bat. So what, Americans have baseball, right? So they have baseball bat. A baseball bat is cooler than a cricket bat. A cricket bat looks like a fucking wedge. That's what it is. It's a wedge of wood. It doesn't look very cool, but I have one in case anybody fucks with me, because somebody tried to fuck with me in my car, and I hate that shit because like I like my car. It's one of the few luxuries that I'd like splurge on specifically for myself. You know, the one that I want. I was like, oh, I'll buy a second-hand car that I don't like, or I'll buy a car that I'm not really into. I bought the car that I wanted to buy, and I like it. So this guy was trying to fuck with me on the road, you know, because he's like a drug-addled, room temperature IQ, 2 brain cell rubbing together, no penis possessing, vaginal lips on the face having, cocksucker. And he wasn't even a good cocksucker. He wasn't even good at it, you know? He wasn't like a gay guy who's really good at sucking dick. Because his lips were vaginas. So it was oral sex, but not the kind you're thinking of. So that's why I've got a bat in my car. But if I had a gun, I think it was a castrato by trade. And a fuckhead by choice. But I reckon if I had a gun, that'd be bad. As you know, it's like, what's his name? Michael Douglas? Is it Michael Douglas? I think it is Michael Douglas. Who's his father? Was that his father? No, it's Michael Douglas. Michael Richards is somebody else. That's the Laugh Factory guy. That's Kramer. What was his father's name? Kirk Douglas. His name was Kirk Douglas. Yeah, so Michael Douglas in Falling Down, you know, like the proto-incel, freaks the fuck out because he can't get like a breakfast meal at McDonald's. That's like me in a week. But I can understand why people would shoot other people. I don't know if I could before. Now I do. It's got to be a straight white male thing, or it's got to be a guy thing, where there's just like shit in your DNA, in your genes. That's like, I'm gonna kill this fucker. It's a bad idea, and I'm gonna like pay for it for the rest of my life. But right now, nothing would be finer than shooting this man right here in this diner. So I get it, man. I get it. School shooters, you have my sympathies. Fuck. Don't say that. That's something you don't say. That's a bad thing to say. You gonna go and you learn using it or not? I hope so, man. That's why I'd have to have like a rifle or a shotgun that is like pump action or something. I need time before I have immediate access to something that can murder another human being. You're paralyzed though, right? So you know what I'm gonna do? You're already level 25? I haven't even noticed. I'm paying too much. Oh, Cubone's over 16. Alright. I'm gonna switch to Cubone and a self-destruct. I'm gonna hit you up. Wasn't there a shooting recently and some kid got killed? Like the kid who was the active shooter, he got like wrecked by this dude. Like 5 seconds. That's what safety clicks. What's safety click? Is that when you have the safety on and you click that you try and shoot the gun but it doesn't work and you're like, snaps you out of it? You get out of the fugue state that you were in? I haven't killed any shinies, I don't think so. Get wrecked, bruh. I just threw a dinner bone at you. I threw a dog's treat at you. We have all that. We caught 6 or 7 EVs. We don't need any more EVs. We have them. We just need to like, I should have one in my party actually. We got 30 minutes tonight. Okay, I'm gonna keep some in my party. Bruh. Because it needs friendship, and you get friendship by even just walking around and stuff. Yeah, true. So what? You've got the safety on. Then when you pull the trigger, you're meant to squeeze it, right? You're not meant to pull it, because when you pull it, it like jerks the gun and it affects your accuracy. You're meant to like squeeze it. I've never fired a gun in my life. Never fired a gun. Oh, you take the safety. Is that like a big loud click? Like super obvious? Like snap you back into reality? Jerk you into the present? What if they had like a 2-step verification process for guns? So you put the safety off and then the gun sends a text to your email being like, type in this code to fire this gun. And you have to find that. That would be a good idea. I think that would stop a lot of crimes. If we had 2-factor authentication. Like some kind of, what's that movie? Like Judge Dredd, you know, where the gun only fires registered to a certain person. But then it'd be more like, what's that other movie with Sylvester Stallone and Sandra Bullock? Demolition Man? Because like, somebody would hack it. They'd have like, they'd have it sent to like a burner phone. right on them. But I guess that's the thing. I've never felt like I needed to protect my life. I never felt like, fuck, if I only had a gun, you know? I know what it's like in America. But like, I guess I don't live in shitty suburbs or ghettos or places with lots of white people as a gay, black, Jewish man. So I wonder about that. You know? I've never gone down a dark alley. You know, I stay away from that shit. I don't go through parks at night. You know, all the shit you're not supposed. All the shit your parents tell you, don't do it. If you do this, it's bad. You're gonna get like mugged. Or worse. Spoken to. So I don't know. I've never carried a knife either. I think switchblades are cool though. Like a little flick knife, you know? Even a Stanley knife, because you can just be like, oh, I'm a craftsman. I'm actually a born-again Christian, and I'm into carpentry. He was the dude with the assault rifle, right? Didn't he get acquitted? Was he acquitted? Or did he go to jail? Did he travel across the country to shoot a bunch of people? Was it the whole Antifa thing? I wasn't paying attention to I still don't pay attention to any of that. Why am I to level 25 and struggling to fucking wreck an Eevee? This legendary Pokemon of sorts. I gotta say, it's nice having people here. Micah and Darth even for a little bit. Because it's been an hour 35 and it's gone by in a flash. Look at that. It's getting dark. I'm gonna have to grab a drink. I'm gonna hydrate so people know that I'm grabbing a drink, not that I'm just leaving the stream. Like some kind of Armenian Turk from Kazakhstan, growing up in Serbia, born in Germany, was raised by wolves in Alaska. Like a Vulcan shaman. Yeah, so this is the whole Eevee pack. This will go till midnight, by the way. Not the stream, but the Eevees. The Eevees will go till midnight. Bruh. You fail, I fail. I go first though, so... Level 25. That's why I like trader Pokemon. They're quick. Extra bonus points for leveling. So I wouldn't want an AR. I wouldn't want like an assault rifle. I don't think they're cool. I think pistols are cool. What's a cool gun? Like a fucking Red 9 from Resident Evil 4. The Mauser. I want a Mauser. Or a please miss. I mean hit. Damn it. Well, I got what I wanted, didn't I? He was protecting his work from the riots. A group of people got pissed because he was walking around with a gun and chased him. He ran, they caught up and he killed. Bruh. Yeah, that's the thing though. Like, don't they have... Is it in some states or is it in all states? Or is it just in like Texas or something? They have the stand your ground law where you have like a circle around you. Yeah, it's probably more complicated than that, but that's a skinny, right? Bro, look at my speed. Don't you have like a perimeter that you could have on you at all times, where if anybody encroaches it, you are legally allowed to kill that person because they've entered like your zone. You tell them, I can't let you get into my zone, can't let you get close, and if they do, you blow them away. Is that just in Texas or like South Carolina? Or is that that's not everywhere, right? You can't do that shit in New York, right? I don't know what states have a stand your ground law. But, like, it makes sense, though. Like, I mean, it's scary because you could, like, snap and, like, lose it, and then lose your mind and your fucking life. But then, like, that guy who was probably fucked up on drugs or just a dumb cunt who was mad that I gesticulated at him for fucking doing 41 in a 60 zone... Because he's a fucking brain dead. Again, another tradie story. A brain dead fucking tradie who's probably coked out, smoked out on his mind. Getting out of his fucking car and walking to the front of my car. Like, I don't know if he could have smacked it or hit it or whatever. But if he did and I had a gun, I would have fucking shot him. Like, I was so mad. So mad that he was so, like, fucked up. in the head. That's like not normal people behavior, you know? That's like snapping shit. That's like falling down Michael Douglas, Joker, Joaquin Phoenix shit. And then he starts like driving alongside me, yelling through his open window into my car and like swerving into me, pretending like he's gonna hit me in a 60 zone, you know? Fuck you, Evie. On like a main road. This is some like backwards. Oh, this is a fucking backwards town, let's be honest. This is some like deep backwards. It's a main road, man. Big main road. So that, like, for that kind of shit, I don't see why you couldn't pull out a gun and just like, you know, do a drive-by Grand Theft Auto style, hold the L trigger and press circle a couple times. Because Big Smoke is clearly not able to shoot those Latinx. Apologies to my Latino gang member friends. The Latinx Los Vagos on the train. You got to do it yourself. You jump up onto the train and park your bike there and just wail on them with a Tech 9. So that shit I don't understand. Because like that guy's actively trying to fucking endanger me. Actively trying to endanger me and like my property that is driving 60 kilometers. How many kilometers is 60 in miles? For my American friends, Manx friends, Yunks, US, Yunk, fuck, whatever. 60 km in miles. So, wow, that's fucking low. 37.2 miles. Bruh. Almost half. Holy shit, that's a lot. They're doing 37 miles. It's 60 kilometers. Wow. We got cucked in the zone, didn't we? Is that right? They don't like it? But white people on the internet said that I had to do it. I don't understand. A white girl with cornrows and a lot of daddy issues told me. She probably didn't have cornrows. It'd probably be like, what? I don't know, combat boots, a nose ring, septum piercing, two-tone haircut that everybody has, big, thick glasses with no lenses, just the rims. I'm gonna go down to like Harlem or where? Venice Beach, with a big sign that says hello to Latinx from Australia. So I'm gonna start on my streams. I'm gonna go down to I don't even know where there's a big Latino population. Because what the Latino people have male and female designations for words, right? Like French or Italian? Maybe Italian more so. Yeah, but will I get shot by a man or a woman? Because if it's by a man, it's a crime. But if it's by a woman, it's okay. Because it was done in self-defense. Texas. A lot of Latino people in Texas, huh? California? Okay, sure, yeah, that makes sense. Because of the warm weather, right? Speaking of warm weather, the UK, getting like 40 degrees. And they're dying, like train tracks are on fire and shit. In England. So good thing global warming isn't real. Whereas Australia is getting like -1 degrees Celsius. So that's, I don't even know what the fucking division there is. And shit is like frosted over. I was driving a goddamn iceberg to work. Shit is frosty. Borders Mexico. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, right. So California borders Mexico. I'm not bad at maps. I don't understand geography. I'm probably worse at geometry, but I know shapes better than I know states. I know what state I'm in. I'm tired and I want a drink, so I'm gonna grab a drink. I'm gonna heal and be back in a second. We can discuss the finer points of Latino, Latina, Latini, Latina, is it UH? Latina? You're not sure? You just call me Latina. Back in a second. I don't know what you're talking about, man. Girls don't shit. Think I'm gonna shit? I'm gonna go to my toilet and blast nasty feces that tear at the edges of my dirty, hairy asshole? No. What I will say is I reckon one of the worst things you can do to somebody is piss on them after you had a lot of coffee. But that's unrelated. That's unrelated to anything. Is my mic muted? I hope it is. Let me unmute it. Hey, welcome back everybody. Thanks for joining. We're doing a positive goodwill charity stream. Pokemon. This one's for all the ages, the kids, inclusivity, all genders, all sexes, all races, all political compasses. We're pretty close to finishing. Any identities that you would like to express or Can you not interrupt me for a second? A fisherman? What are you catching? Crabs? Yeah, coffee piss fucking reeks. Not that I'd know. Pokemon are doing fine. I pissed on him recently, so no, I didn't do that. I actually would like a quillfish, but I can't catch one. Fuck you, quillfish. I have a PDF of this game, and it's really cool. It's actually really, really cool. By the way, for those people between the ages of 3 and 7 that are watching my VODs and leaving racist comments, please continue. It really helps the algorithm out. Thank you so much. Just saw that VOD comment from Nightbot, so really got to hand it to those 80 hours. Hey, we have 80. That's almost a Pokemon an hour. Is that something we don't talk about enough on stream? Are you allowed? Is that TOS? I don't know what TOS is. Can people tell me with like dot points what is and what isn't TOS on stream? Like, what's gonna get you fucking nuked? I forgot if I saved or not. What's gonna get you robbed of your hard-earned dollary dues? Is it talking about that kind of shit? You can swear. You can you be naked? You can't be naked on stream, but you can be almost naked on stream. That's okay. What can't you do? Like, off the top of your head, what is it that you can't do on stream? Anything goes when you're on... see, you know what? I gotta say, in all honesty, that's one of the things that, and this is, it might sound really conceited or something, but, you know, whatever. Yeah, that's true too. That's what I love. I don't know how you could have like 100 people in chat and be able to like have a conversation with them, because I think we've talked about this sometime before. I don't know if it was recently, but I know I've mentioned it a bunch of times. I feel like at some point chat becomes its own entity, you know, where it's like chat is its own person and then streamer is another. It's really hard to like discern individual messages unless like from mods or highlighted or, you know, like a big sub or something to get your attention. Otherwise, how the hell do you even keep track? I think the most active I've ever had it recently was when we had 3 people. I think it was Micah, Tear Deep, and somebody else. I think I was ripping into Tear Deep for being a Nazi scientist. Drills skulls into homeless people and sticks coffee grounds up their nose to see if they would be into Stranger Things or not. And that was hard to keep track of, because if like how many messages fit on my screen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, about 20 lines or so. So you can make a bigger... I could have had a bigger monitor, I could see something else. Is that right? Can they actually? So you could like pick someone whose messages would like highlight themselves or appear more obvious than others? That's interesting. I had no idea. That's fascinating. That's really interesting. I guess I don't watch a lot of big streams either, so I don't know how they do it. Like, the only streamer that I'd ever really watch live would be Germa or Vinny, Vinesource, and all the rest are like, I don't know, 10 viewers, 12 viewers, 15 viewers. Flying Hawk gets a whole lot of viewers. And she's Australian too. But apart from that, Darth gets some viewers too. But I haven't been watching his streams. Oh, interesting. I had no idea that was in your tool bag of tricks. Am I gonna die here or is it gonna die here? Prod, I guess. But I mostly watch Prod for Dark Souls stuff. I wouldn't bother watching it live. Because I'm not there for the chat or anything. I'm there... Ugh, Leah? Okay. Yeah, what? What's the difference between Tail Whip, Growl, and Leah? For fuck's sake. Tail Whip. Growl, Leah. What does it do? Is it lower defense? By 1 stage. Okay. What's the fucking difference between Tail Whip? Leah or Tail Whip? What's the point? Leah, it has a cooler animation, and Tail Whip's name confuses me. The Japanese one is better though. This is from 2011. Do you actually use Tail Whip, Growl, or Leah? Yes, I do sometimes, at least for Leah or Tail Whip anyways. The list of moves that do the exact same thing as another. Leah doesn't do the exact same thing as Tail Whip, as it doesn't affect soundproof Pokemon. Oh. Whatever. I guess we'll fucking get rid of Tail Whip. You know what, Micah? I don't know if you're ever gonna I don't know if you're ever gonna have to worry about that kind of shit. I didn't think I'd have to worry about having to talk to somebody about their own messages. And that was a fucking experience. I didn't think I'd ever have to talk to anyone about their messages. I guess I'm gonna read Tail Whip. Alright. fine. Why do I have Leo? What does that do? Some like hacking shit going on here. Does it tell you who follows? Oh, that's cool. No way. That's neat. See, this is the kind of stuff that's cool to me. You know, the little nifty commands that are probably out there on the internet, and I just have to search. How do I have interesting chat commands? Unless you're writing them by hand. Coding JavaScript. Coding JavaScript like Albanian, you know, whatever. Any of those are good. Not good. Bad sign. Energy levels depleting. Protein shake needed. No coffee because I already had one, but I'm crashing. What? Baraka. It's Baraka time. It's Baraka time. That's cool. That is cool. Only 21 seconds. Only 21 seconds. 2 weeks, 3 days. It even gives you the days and the hours, and the set tells you the seconds. I guess we should use Leo. Ooh. Well, level between. What do you reckon? We're gonna die here? C++? No good. What happened to A++? Only get C++? What am I paying you your education for? You're out of here. Out of this house. You're ashamed to my mother and your father and everybody under the sun that cares about grades, I guess. Why do they call it C++? Look at that little kappa. Look at that mini kappa. Micro kappa. It actually is a mini kappa. It says mini kappa. I'm nailing it today. I'm guessing all this shit. I think Tier Deep was doing computer science on how to be increasingly gay focused. I think they had knocked it down to something like a science. They were doing a course on explicit homophobia in Twitch chat for Pokemon streams. How to maximize your edgelord 101. Am I gonna miss? Am I gonna die? Nah, but they're a good guy though. They're a good guy though. I need to fix my audio level. I need to fix my mic. I should probably get a mic actually. I got a headset with a mic. That's why it sounds so shit. But then you look at really, really old clips or really, really old highlights or whatever. It sounds better. It's because it doesn't have the compressor and the sound noise suppressor and all that other shit I got. The noise gate. But Volty's nodding at me like he wants to fucking go. Alright, what about Pidgeotto though? It's got fly. Yeah. That's what's so great about the internet. Just as like top 10. Look at the Pidgeotto sprite, by the way. Look at Pidgeotto sprite, by the way. Yeah, top 10 commands to get more cash. For homosexual Twitch streamers and homosexual hating Twitch viewers from where were they from? They're from Germany, because they like to drill into the skulls of homeless people and shove coffee grounds up their nose to see if they'd be into Stranger Things. Are they from they're from Munich? They're from like Stuttgart or fucking someplace that's not one of the soccer teams that are big in Germany. Not as big. Were they Hamburg? They were Hamburg. Were they from Werder Bremen? Were they from Hertha Berlin Athletic Club? Uh-oh. Why did that not work, huh? Oh, because it already exists. Oh yeah, there is already up there enough time command. Nice. So it says on my thing, oh maybe by the time you posted there was some lag, yeah, that makes sense. There's always a bit of delay, which I hate. Why the fuck is there delay? I've set it to no delay, and yet here we are. There is delay. Maybe it's just for me because I'm using Twitch Studios and not, you know, real professional programs like OBS or Streamlabs. Has anybody figured out which one's better? Is there a clear winner? I remember Darth was telling me that, like, was it OBS? I think they swapped from Streamlabs to OBS. Yeah, I live in Australia. It's probably our fucking internet. Our Ugandan, lower than African continent internet. OBS is better? Is that new or has it always been better? Is that like a recent development? What does OBS stand for? Online Broadcasting System? Hell yeah, dude. That probably is what it stands for. I'm fucking clairvoyant. That's not even my first name. My sister's name is Claire. Does Pity Jar need more? Yeah, I guess it does. Harder to use but better? Okay. You know, like I said, I think a couple of streams ago, or maybe, you know, when I started talking about streaming stuff. Get wrecked, Paris. I reckon if I hadn't, I don't know if I'd been drinking. I don't think I'd been drinking. Maybe like a wine after dinner or something. 2 days before Christmas Eve or on Christmas Eve. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to do streaming now. Hell yeah, it's nighttime. Alright, I'm going to bring out my Eevee and get an Espeon. Speaking of Eevee, here it is. If I hadn't downloaded some program and streamed then and there, I don't know if I would have done it. What does that mean? Go check out. Ah, interesting. That's a shout out, right? No kidding. And it actually tells you what game they're playing from the list of games they played. Hell yeah, dude. Should we play some Minecraft? Should we play some Mario? Or am I going to keep leveling my useless mods I'm never going to use? There you go. It's all coming together, you know? All I need is like a merch... How dare you? All I need is like a merch link. What else? What else do you need as a streamer to seem legitimate? I have a little, what is it? ASMMGS. Yeah, good thinking. Could. I was saving that for, if I'm being honest. Oh shit, I can't do Saturday. I do Friday. Or Sunday. Can't do, I could do, what time are you? What's your time right now? Yeah, SO is in shout out. Your, what is your time zone? Central US. You know what I need? I told you, I need that big wall of clocks. I need that huge wall of clocks that I can tell. Oh, fuck. What are you doing up? That's my question. Why aren't you sleeping? Where is your head at, and why is it not on a pillow? I'll be honest, I woke up at 1 a.m. today, could get back to sleep. But I was doing shit so I wouldn't have to go into work. That's why I was up. Fucked my whole day. It fucked my whole day up, but my day was fucked anyway. Like, you know, sleeping body wise. All I did was watch Berserk manga. Pardon me. Readouts on YouTube from the almighty Lolly. Check that out if you're into Berserk, by the way. It's a 21-hour video that goes through the entire manga so far. Wait, today's Thursday. Oh, okay. Yeah, I know the feeling, man. I fucking know I commiserate. I never had problems with sleep. Hell yeah, dude. Never had problems with sleep. Ever. What's that? It's a little trash guy. I think that's actually Snake. So what is it? Does that mean it's... No, it's Thursday for you. Alright, hold on. What's tomorrow? Hold on, let me get this Lapras confused, right? You're gonna keep Sing, you're gonna keep Mist, you're gonna lose Growl. Yes. Cool. God, that last mission in the nuclear bunker was so embarrassing. And then I totally forgot about it until MGS was mentioned. And now, I'm living in secondhand embarrassment. God damn. It's because I'm so obsessed with getting dog tags. It's because I'm so obsessed with getting dog tags. I'm such a... I was going to say the dreaded R word. But then I realized my livelihood was at stake and it was an unpopular opinion, so I retracted it. Yeah, I just actually exported the VOD. I need to fix the title up and then put it up on the channel. I didn't realize I hadn't done it. Alright, bring out an Eevee for Umbreon. So I'm gonna... It levels up in the party in terms of friendship. So we're gonna have to do that, I reckon. Who's going away? Is that a wife joke? Is that a wife joke? Or a partner joke? Or a girlfriend joke? You don't have to be married to have kids. We don't live in 1970s America or 2015 Brazil. I guess Pidgeotto's going home. Volty, Shaggy, wife. I got a. Hey Dad, what happened to the Wi-Fi box? I got a Wi-Fi box. Pokemon Go to the polls. Bless you in your holy union, by the way. I feel too. What am I doing here? Alright, fine, Shaggy. I'd be too nervous. I wouldn't know. I couldn't do it. I'd be afraid I'd make the wrong choice. Oh yeah, Eevee. I'd be terrified I'd make the wrong choice. Cause then once that's it, you know, like, it's kind of fucking it. But then people get divorced, or they separate, or they cheat on each other. So maybe it's not really it, and I'm just overthinking it. But then the people who don't, like, the people who do it right, you know? The people who do it right don't obviously do those things. Alright. We put all the Eevees in the other Eevee box. We have a special Eevee box, by the way. That's for breeding. That's a good time. 8 is one of my favorite numbers. 28 is probably my favorite number. 8 is one of my favorite numbers. So good job. That's a good level of time. Alright, so Umbreon. Which one looks more girly? Umbreon? What does Espeon look like? Espeon. Because that's the Daemon. Oh, that's a girl. Espeon is a girl. Because it's pink. And that's okay to say, because I'm a boomer. Umbreon. It looks kind of like a boy. I think Umbreon kind of looks like a boy. Yeah. Alright. Umbreon will be a boy. Well, you know what? That's nice. I'd say that's nice, because it sounds like you know it. I don't want to hear any of this shit like 2 weeks' time. I was gonna say, until something better comes along. Until something better comes along. I was gonna say. Alright, this is gonna be my Umbreon. See, Eevees. Now, I think, I'm not sure, but how to raise friendship. Pokemon Gold. Is it just having it in the party? Is that enough? Happiness Guide. Haircut Brothers. Espeon Day, Umbreon Night. Fucking Pikachu evolves from Happiness. Clefairy Crobat. Oh, shit. Okay. Discovering happiness, affecting happiness, walk with the Pokemon in your active party. Okay. For grooming, vitamins, important battles, level up the Pokemon. Haircut Brothers. Alright, I got it. That's my fear. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know who is right. I wouldn't know if this... Speaking of battles, Erwin, be a good man and fight me for a minute. Nah. He pussed out. Sorry, he dicked out. Why is it okay? Can I ask that question? I know the answer, because it's like women have struggled with years of male oppression, but still, if you want to be fucking equal, that's not equal plus then some. Why is it okay to call a guy a dick? Right? Which is it's a gendered insult, right? But you can't call a girl a bitch. It's way worse. Why? Because of history? Is that what you're telling me? That's enough? When is it going to be the straight white guy's turn? That's what I'd like to know. When is it going to be our turn? Because it hasn't ever been, I don't think. You know? I don't think it's ever been our turn. Never, ever, 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 ever. Ever, 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 ever. Right, you fucking... We'll have a good rod. Let's do some fishing. Good rod. I mean, like, how long have men been around? 2022 years on the dot. You know, we've been men for 2022 years, and we still aren't getting our dues. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. That's what I'm doing. I'm keeping my fingers. That's all I can do as a man. I can be afraid to walk out at night. Can't run alone. Gyms are definitely no-go zones. But I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's going to finally be our turn. Finally be our turn. And I think AOC is going to bring the change. I think I'm putting my vote. Put my vote in AOC. She's got my trust. She will represent my interests. As an admirer of fat asses. That's not right. That's not okay to say. I guess she's never going to play Among Us with me. Someone should Photoshop AOC into a Princess Leia costume from A New Hope, where she's like no, somebody should Photoshop AOC into an Obi-Wan Kenobi outfit from A New Hope, and Kamala Harris should be Princess... No, Joe Biden should be Princess Leia. Is she... No, she's Democrat, right? Is she... I don't even know what she is. I don't fucking know. Latino. No, it's Latinx. Latinx. Get it right. You don't know her pronouns? My pen just fell. It's one of my favorite pens too. It's a Kilometrico. I think they only make these in Australia or in the, you know, the British Isles or the colonizers of Europe, because it's called a Kilometrico. It's not called a Milo. It's called a Kilometrico. So Americans wouldn't know that it writes for a kilometer. She's a demisexual, democrat, more like dummycrat. Am I right? Fellow Chad publicans. Fucking stupid. You know, that's something else I've learned is that your mouth just runs and you just talk. Like I talk constantly. That's true. Demigod, hell yeah. We need statues of her. Somebody chisel. Get a big slab. Huge slab needed. Get a statue. Right smart. Quick now. She is the... I told you, Darth. Just like AOC, I don't shit. I do not shit. Find it disgusting and abhorrent. Welcome back from your shit break. Maybe it was a good break, huh? Not a shit break. It was just a good... Oh, my teeth. It was a clean break. You already have a Krabby, and I traded it for this Voltorb. I guess I have to use Sand Attack because I really don't use Sand Attack against it. It's still level 19? Bruh. What you doing, son? Guys, what did I just say? You can call out transsexuals. You can make homophobic slurs. Highlighted in chat. But I do not want to hear about bodily functions. Time that guy out right now. 15 minutes. Remove the subscription. Demod them. Ban them. I don't want to ever see that person here again. Homophobia flies. Transgendered hate speech flies. Racism flies. Bodily function. Get the fuck out of my chat. Honestly. I think I can speak for everyone. Racist, homophobic, transgressive, trans-hating, trans-fat. Get it out of here. Post Malone. Like that... Oh, I was actually about to say the N-word. Holy shit. Fuck. I was about to say it. Oh my god. I was about to say it. I don't know why. Because he's like into rap and stuff. That was so close. That was so close. I have to stop. I have to take a breath. That was really close. I didn't even bite my tongue. I was like, I don't even know where I was going with that. That was so close. It wasn't even gonna be anything bad. I was just gonna be like, how come that guy has his fingers in so many pies? That fat fuck. Music isn't good enough. Fucking cameos and Instagram and shit isn't good enough that he needs Twitch. Like, come on, man. I already have a star you. That was close. That's not cool. Give me the money first, Twitch, and then let me. Well, don't know, because then my account gets banned. No, I can't do cameos. I stopped posting on TikTok as well. I ran out of steam, you know. I ran out of steam. Nah, he's too boomer. He's too boomer. He gets mad when people ask him questions about why he's only looking for like women between the ages of 25 and 32, willing to work and take direction. Like, even, yeah, I don't know. He might. I think he might be too niche. You know, he's too weird that way. Like, he's so resistant to, like, because he wants to be considered. He's playing Apex. I was gonna call him the F word, so I'll just say, what an F word. F word. You reckon so? I wouldn't pay him. I'd send him the money, and I'd like do the, what is it, cash back or whatever it is, the charge back or whatever it is. Because you do that on Twitch, right? You can like donate and then charge back the money. Be like, I changed my mind. It's to stop like 3-year-olds and 9-year-olds handing out thousands of dollars. It's because he wants to be considered a filmmaker. That's what's part of his charm. He's deluded himself into thinking that he's like this grand visionary. And whereas Tommy Wiseau is caught on to the fact that he makes so bad they're good movies. And that's why they suck now. That's why he's not funny. Because he knows. Well, with Neil Breen, I still believe that Neil Breen doesn't know that. He's not self-aware. Once he hits self-awareness, game over. A part of my heart dies and will forever be lost. I will lose a hardened section of myself, like this Krabby. But I don't know if he's quite there yet. That was Britney, hell yeah. That was a Britney reference. Based, right? Based. I actually think Christina Aguilera is better looking than Britney Spears. Schoolgirl interests aside, for anybody who might be interested, not me, anybody who might be interested in them, she basically like made that pop, right? For real, no cap, straight bussin'. I always thought Christina Aguilera was better looking. She's a better singer too, but like, I don't care about Christina Aguilera's songs. But I thought she was more attractive than Britney Spears. But she got fat. Christina Aguilera got fat. She got fat. Whereas, you know, women shouldn't be able to get fat. When guys get fat, it's funny. You know, like, it's just like, they're doing it for humor. Fat guys are funny. Fat ladies, it's just like, come on. How are you not able to keep your body in shape for half of the population that you're not interested in sleeping with? Like, come on. Yeah. But I guess you'd call it thick, right? Like, fat girls would be like, I'm not fat, I'm thick. Whereas the scales would say otherwise. They'd be like, no, you are unhealthy. Yeah. I don't know what it is. This is something true that's about me, so I'm going to reveal a little bit about myself, and then I'll do it live on stream as well with a webcam so you can see it. Fat people make me feel a little bit uncomfortable. I think it's because I have my own issues to do with like body weight. I don't. I project onto them my insecurities around my weight, or just weight in general. Because it's all the sweating, Micah. They smell because of the sweating, you know? and they just like lose. How fat though? I don't know. So you know what? To me, it's like being a little bit overweight is worse than being super fat. Because like once you're super fat, it's kind of like, well, yeah, you know, this guy's fucked or this girl's fucked. You know, it's like you're super fat. Whereas like, I don't know, being out of shape or being fat. I mean, I don't know. It would come back. I would get fat with 3 boxes of ice cream though. I'd eat 3 boxes for a meal. Breakfast, lunch, dinner in one meal. I don't know. I have to think about it. I think my disgust for fat people would roll over to the super obese. Because then it'd be like if you actually saw them and had to talk to them, the jowls would be flapping and there would be body odor and sweat. I hate sweat. Maybe that's why I hate fat, because I think fat equates to sweat, and sweat is unclean. But it's purely me. Like, I know it's me. I you know, nothing against fat people, but I hate them. I hope they die. I don't like sweat. I hate sweat, and I'm sweaty. I get sweaty real easy because my body like changes gears real quickly. You know, somebody would say something or do something, and my body's like activate adrenaline mode, goblin mode. We're going Morbin. And I'm like, calm the fuck down, and my back just runs rivers. Joan Rivers of sweat. Adele, really. But you know what's funny to me? What's worse than being super, super fat? When super fat people lose weight. And then fat people hate them. Because they're like, you're not one of us anymore. I think it's an idea for me, you know? I think it's an idea. I have people that I know who are overweight. I don't hate them. It's just the idea of them. Is the idea of in my mind. Because I know people who are overweight. I work with people who are overweight. It's the Fat Rant. It's on track 10 on the album. Krang's greatest hits. That's what I should do. I should start making comedy albums where I just get my clips. You missed the tradie rant. I need to go back, highlight that. That was good. I like that one. That helped me, but I also saw it was well put together. You know, I not to toot my own horn and suck my own dick. I would if I could, but I can't, so I won't. I don't think I'm gonna get anything else here apart from Star use. How about you, Star? Fuck you. I'll go catch something else. I think it's to do with my feeling like they lack discipline. You know, like if you're fat, it's like you let that happen to me. Whereas, you know, like I wouldn't say I'm fat, but I need to lose weight. But I know 100% it's purely me projecting my own insecurities. That's why I'm happy to say it out loud. I have no fear to say it, because I know it's not me being like, I hate them because they're bad, or I hate them for who they are, or I hate them the fact that they can't stop at 3 boxes of ice cream, or they, you know what it really is? I'll tell you what it really is. I hate them for the fact that they are allowed to be fat, and I want to be fat, but I can't be, because I'd hate myself more if I were fat. I feel like I couldn't get away with it, you know? That's what it really comes down to. I already talked to you. Guy fat? No, he's not fat, he's alright. That's what it is. I am projecting my insecurities over my own body image and weight, but also the fact that they get to be fat. The luxury of being fat. Heart disease at 25. Back problems at 28. Shorter lifespans. Shorter attention spans from anyone who's interested in talking to them as, you know, physical objects. So that's my thinking. It's got to be that. I deep down, I envy them. I don't hate them. I envy them. I wish I could be them. Big fatties, little fatties, regular fatties, fatties. Anybody that is slightly overweight. Oh shit, I'm water fire type. Ooh. I don't know. I think it's just, again, it's the idea. To me, you know how you have like fuzzy searches where you type in words and good. Hell yeah, dude. And you'd get like a bunch of results next to those search terms you put in. It's like that for me. I couldn't tell you what a fat person was. In my mind, a fat person is just me who has not the proper weight. And that would change based on day. Anyone with a 20% or above body above. Let me try that again. Anyone with 20% or above body fat. Fuck. Is that a lot? That's probably a lot, right? I should check what my fucking body fat is. I'm trying really hard not to be fat. But the thing is, I could be a fat hypocrite. Like, I could be fat and overweight. But I know that. And that makes it fine. You know? If I recognize my faults and do nothing to change them, then I can criticize. And that's acceptable. But going back to what I truly believe, fat girls know, fat guys funny. I mean, there's a Twitter post. I want that on a t-shirt. Fat girls know, fat guys funny. If Amy Schumer was a guy, she'd be hilarious. But she's not. But she's a travesty. Again, I'm being 100% transparent. I'm not even kidding. This isn't a bit. This isn't a joke. I don't even know what the number would be for me. I think it's purely the idea. I envy people who are fat, gluttonous pigs. That's not nice at all. But, you know, it's true, I guess. Because I can't be them. I don't know if I was ever a big, great fat guy. Was there ever a great, big fat guy? I need to get in shape. I want to be in way better shape. But even that, it's like, life's so hard. You know? It's like, what did I do today? I ate a bunch of salami. That's fat guy shit right there. Eating just straight salami, you know? The ham, had a slice of ham in a bowl, like a horse. That's some fat guy shit right there. What'd I do? I had 2 packets of Reese's Buttercups yesterday. You can just do it by starting eating Mickey D's. Why'd I read Mickey D's why'd I read MCD's, which is clearly McDonald's, as Mickey D's? I'm trying to sound cool. And then I sounded less. So yesterday I had I had a hard day. I had a big hard day. Work was really hard. Everyone was asking me to do my work at my job, so it was really fucking hard. So I had to make sure that when I got home I fucking stuffed my face with a bunch of chocolate. Well, I think that's fair. That's my fat guy voice. That's how it would sound like if I was a great big fat guy. Do I sound like this? Such a cartoon face. It's not even a good one, is it? I'm bringing characters in. I'm doing more voice work. I'm doing cameos. I'm trying to make it as a professional voice actor. That's my fat guy voice. This is a fat guy. He hasn't got a name. He's just a big fat guy. But yeah, I reckon if I was a great big fat guy, I'd sound like this. Ross, no, Ember. Yeah, this is a fake voice. Look, I'm already starting to lose my voice. I couldn't even do it for like more than 2 times. I'm already starting to lose it. Based idiot. Based R word. What, Erwin? Fight me. Okay. So yeah, I had that. I had 2 packets of, pardon me, the Reese's Buttercup things. So that was 4 peanut butter and chocolate cups. And what? Today I had fucking cold cuts from a bowl. Should have stuck in the trough like a horse. And I haven't left my room today. Oh no, that's not true. I went to my car to get my laptop at 1 o'clock in the morning. That's fat guy behavior. That's fat guy. That's big fat mood. That's not good. I haven't even go for a walk. Well, I lifted what are they, 10 kilo or 5 or 10 kilo weights 20 times when I couldn't sleep in the morning. That was it. Then what? What I have? I had cheesecake today. A little bit of cheesecake. That's fat guy shit right there. I stayed in bed, watched fucking manga videos. That's big fat guy shit right there. And now I'm playing Pokemon sitting in a robe with big sweatpants and a singlet. That's Tony Soprano fat guy shit right there. You know? Not good. Big bad. And I'm here calling out Amy Schumer and women who might have body eating issues and disorders. Calling them great big fat land whales who don't deserve any attention or company or love or attention or affection from anybody. Ever. And I'm calling them out like that. And you think that's fair? You think that's allowed? You come to a stream where that happens and you don't say anything? You're as bad as... You know what? You're even worse than I am. You're worse than I am because you're enabling this kind of behavior. You're worse than I am. How dare you let this happen? Who's a great big rich fat guy? Notch? Notch is pretty fat. But Notch is like a nerd. I got a PT actually. I got PT tomorrow. It's gonna be a long session. And I don't want to go. I'm tired. I don't want to go. I'm gonna. But I don't want to go. Yeah, I guess Trump, yeah. But see, he's got like money and stuff, you know? So that rich fat, like... You can buy your way, in a way, you can buy your way out of being a great big fat guy. Like if you have enough money, I'm not talking about like $200,000 or $300,000 or $500,000. If you're a great big fat guy, you're out of shape and you're old and shit, you need a lot of money, and then it's like, yeah, it's okay. But Bill Gates isn't fat. He's out of shape. He's probably got a gut, right? I wouldn't call him fat. Would you call him fat? Bro, you hate fat people more than I hate fat people, and I hate fat people a whole lot. Nah, they're alright, just spiteful. But I haven't seen a picture of him recently. You would? Oh, okay. You know, let's have a look at him. You know who I don't think is fat? Seth MacFarlane. He looks like a koala, but he's not fat. Bill Gates today, 2022. As if Bill Gates, he's always like a wiry, skinny kind of dude. Got, you know, the gizzard neck because he's old. Yeah, he got a belly. He got that fat, he got that like skinny fat guy belly, you know, because his arms are short, so like Velociraptor type shit. He's out of shape. I'd say he's fat. I'd say he's out of shape. He's got a gut, and he's got a gut. He's fat. Since he's fat, I fucking hate him. I just got deja vu. You know, it's not a bad bit. I like that bit. It is a shame that no, I didn't. That's why I like Pokemon, because it has the clip button right next to it. Right. So look, I'll show you what I have here. Make sure all the pornography is off my computer. So like, when I play Pokemon, there's this little screen here on official Nintendo hardware. That's probably not good. I shouldn't show that. But then I have this clip thing. So when I'm like, oh, clip it, I just can clip it. So I can clip it. Otherwise, I missed the clip. Let me go back to my official Nintendo hardware real quick. But you know, like, I think the channel's got room to grow. I think I've got streams in me. I don't think I could do Dead by Daylight, you know, the way that I did it before, where I was like playing Dead by Daylight because I was like, well, this means people are watching, and I fucking hated it. I eventually fucking hated it. You know, it wasn't fun. It actually gave me feelings of trepidation. I don't want to use the A word because I'm not an attention-seeking woman with very poor relationships with my father, and probably a worse relationship with my uncle, if I'm being honest. Is that misogynistic? Is that sexist? Well, it's okay because I'm gay, black, and trans. So if you say anything against me, it's hate speech. What was I saying? Oh yeah? That's not Bill Gates. That's a fat guy. Yeah, that's the thing. Bill Gates is just he's a big out of shape guy. Like I said, even out of shape, he's a great big fat guy. Alex Jones, he's a fat guy, right? He's like super fat, but he's pretty fat. You know? Because he's round, you know? He's rotund, which is not acceptable. He needs to be chiseled and tall and shit. Otherwise, No money? He's gonna save him? Who else is fat? Let's go through a list of all the fat people in the world right now. That's what we're gonna do today for the rest of the stream. Big fat celebrity stream. Adele used to be fat, now she's not fat anymore, but she looks like she used to be fat. That's a problem. That's bad for her, man. Think she has stretch marks and stuff? You can see her head. Her head is too big. She's got the head of a fat person. She's got a fat guy head. When you're a fat guy and you still have like the fat guy head. You know, you can lose the weight, but you always be a fat guy, like at heart, because you got a big fat guy head. Who else is fat? Rebel Wilson. Remember Rebel Wilson? Tried to make it into America. I think she did. I think she's got a lady who's her lover now, but she's gay. Yeah, Boogie's fat. But everybody knows Boogie's fat. Boogie was always fat though, right? The 5 minutes that I've watched of his content, he's a fat guy. Then we need to talk about fat women, because we hate women here on the channel. That's a thing too. Imagine that. Imagine you have people who aren't men come and watch your streams, and you have to be like, you know, respectful and stuff. That's tough. That's a chore. Because like deep down, I'm not any of those things. So I have to like pretend to be, you know, which is hard because it's like when your mouth runs and you're talking, you don't know what's coming out. I don't know what I'm gonna say next. So you got to be careful. I'm leaping from like rope to rope in Donkey Kong Country. I'm leaping from rope to rope. I don't know where the ropes are gone because they're off screen. So I don't know where I'm gonna go. What's there? There could be a big wasp, great big fat guy, which is funny because we you know, fat guy is funny. We talked about it earlier. Fat guy funny. Fat guy no. Sorry, fat girl no. But how come we have boy and then we have girl and then we have guy and then we have what? There's no guy equivalent for girl. Like, what's the informal version of girl? Like with guy? I think I got an answer on Discord, by the way, so I'm gonna just check that out real quick. What's the informal version of that? You got boy, girl, man, woman, female, male, guy, gal? Yeah, I guess so. But imagine that. You go like, oh, ayo, ayo, ayo. Hell yeah, dude. Ember, baby. Flame wheel or ember? Let's have a look. Flame wheel or ember? But imagine you're like, oh, you know, me and my guy friend, or me and my gal friend. You know? Ember is a fire type special move that does 40 power. Fire type flame wheel does 60 power. It's also a physical attack. What? What the fuck? Flame wheel is a physical attack? Huh? Gold. Maybe it wasn't physical in... Fucking hell. 5 fire type moves to avoid in Pokemon. Alright, fuck it. We'll go with Ember, I guess. Megaphone lower special. Lick is our only ghost type move, which is just like so interesting to have. I guess I'll go Flame Wheel. Get rid of Ember. Alright. Yeah, but you say, oh, my guy friend, and then you go, oh, my gal friend. You know? But it doesn't hit the ear right. I'm not saying that's a bad choice. I'm just saying it's a bad choice. No. Maybe it's because guy is acceptable and gal. I don't know. I like lady. I like saying lady. Because I like Norm Macdonald. That's my tribute to Norm. Also, I'm going to be a great big fat guy and die of cancer. That's fucking mean. But I like Norm a lot. And we just lost one viewer, so that was from 3 to 2. Maybe that person had cancer. I don't know. Maybe they died just then. Yeah, fucking big rip. Huge rip. I was actually sad. Celebrity deaths? That's right. I sound like some fucking Cockney Brit now. Celebrity deaths never really hurt me. Alright, listen, you fucking scumbag. Here's what I want you to do. You get your fucking celebrity deaths out of my fucking stream, right, you cock knocker. I've never been upset by a celebrity death. Not even Robin Williams. I was a huge Robin Williams fan. Robin Williams was someone who was getting me into like stand-up and made me want to be a stand-up comedian. Made me love making people laugh. But Norm, like, I only got into Norm, I want to say like 5 years ago? 5-6 years ago? And, you know, it was a straight love affair. The gayest straight love affair that could have ever been. Is this going to be super effective because it's fire physical? Yeah, cool. So that really sucked. When I woke up and I saw that shit, I was like, what? What do you fucking mean? Are you kidding me? But no. He died. I didn't even know he was sick. Nobody fucking did, apart from I think some of his closest family, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Etika's death? You see, I think it's some. If you watch someone and you like someone a lot, it'll hurt. But like that recent Minecraft streamer, Technoblade, whose body, his own body, no-scoped him via cancer. I was like, I don't know, and suddenly people are talking about him, and he was so funny and a good content creator. And there he was. I didn't know. The only way I found out was Pyro Cynical's video. He a real one. Technoblade a real one. One of the last real content creators on the platform, and he still had the life left in him, no matter what, even with cancer. Even he had cancer. He was a real one. Everyone knew Technoblade was a real one. But then my friend's girlfriend was like super into him and was like devastated. I was like, this guy's like 21 years old. What could he have done? Really? Come on. 21. What could he have achieved? Apart from playing Minecraft. Maybe a lot. Maybe I'm ignorant to it. But I don't know Etika. Who's Etika? Were they a Minecraft streamer too? That's the curse, right? I don't know Joy-Con Boy either. You sell your soul to be a Minecraft streamer. You have it all. And then you get cancer. You get fucking cancer. And that takes you out. You have it all before you hit your mid-20s. And you have to suffer a joyless, sexless, loveless, laughless existence. Nintendo streams. I don't know, Etika. Sounds familiar though. What's up with all these people dying? What kind of society are we living in where medical technology isn't able to save people's lives? My friend had testicular cancer. He didn't even know he had testicular cancer. He had like one huge inflamed ball that was blacker than the night sky. And he's like, it'll fix itself. He had testicular cancer. He went through chemo. And he's fine. It's fine. He was vaping and smoking during chemo, doing weed and shit. And he's fine. He went through cancer. Honestly, if anybody could have made it through that, it would have been him. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck is going on? These Minecraft tubers are dropping like flies. Meanwhile, my ballless friend is out in Canada. This is a message that I think is funny. He killed himself. Bitch move. Hell yeah, bitch move. Suicide is a bitch move. But was sad at the same time. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Bitch move. I agree. As someone who thinks about it almost daily, at least once every 2 days. At least once every 2 days. You have like that post bitch move clarity where you don't do it. Where you're like, shit, yeah, that's a bitch move. I don't want to do that. I want to take some people with me if I go. Get a bus, you know, hijack it, strap it full of C4, and then drive it into the nuclear warhead facility. Because Campbell won't let you have weapons. Colonel,
I'm trying to dead name trans people on the internet, but I can't post on Twitter.
Snake, yes. We've disabled your Twitter profile. Snake, you mustn't post dead names of trans people on Twitter.
Colonel, how could you do this? I must dead name trans people on Twitter.
Can't do it. Bad time. But I thought of that joke in the car a couple days ago, and I was like, when's it going to come back to me? When's it going to come back to me? And it came back today. Don't trans people have, like, is it a 78% chance of committing I'd commit suicide if that Eevee was a shiny and fled. Big time. Don't trans people have like a 73% chance committing suicide within the first 4 or 5 years of transitioning? Bruh. No good. Bad numbers. Too high. Too high. That's an L. Right? Like, that's an L. That's ratioed by numbers. Statistics. What the I'm getting ratioed right here. Where it's like, it's either so hard to live as a trans person because society is so inflexible. It is so difficult because of the way that society is organized and functions and has been for a long time, right? We're still trying to catch up to this idea of people who aren't male or female, who are like non-binary. Fuck, I need fire. Or the stress of having to deal with that shit, you know, being like, I am born with male genitalia and yet I am a woman. Inside my body, my mind, I am a woman. And it's like, so do I get therapy? Am I crazy? Do I do HRT? Do I cut it off with a Stanley knife? What do I do? Not to mention your parents, your friends, partners. Imagine if you're dating someone and then you realize that you're trans, or you are grappling with it, and then you don't know how to deal with it, and you end up expressing it. And they're like, well, I'm not gay, so you're alone. So from being straight, cis, in a relationship, you're now either gay and or trans, but definitely alone. What the fuck do you do? No wonder they would commit suicide. Who wouldn't? Plus the drugs, the therapy, the surgery, to then live life as a trans person right now, like these days. Imagine what it was like 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 20 years ago. You know, I know Sky, who is like one of the most consistent supporters of the channel, is trans and gay, right? And I don't know any trans people. I've met gay people. I think I've met trans people, but I don't even, like, out on the street, I don't know any personally, I don't think. And I don't have any gay friends, but I've met gay people. And people who I had a friend who was, I think she was non-binary, or she eventually became non-binary. Have I got enough Pokemon for this, do you think? So it's like, you know, like I understand, I can commiserate and understand it, but then on another side, I'm like, well, fuck. This is outside of my zone. This is very far outside of my zone of understanding. Not even expertise, understanding. Well, yeah, right, because my friend whose boyfriend, holy shit, yeah, her boyfriend, they were partners, they were dating for ages. She was like super into this guy. And he was like the artist type, you know, as a musician. His parents were like super rich, so he could do whatever the fuck he wanted. So I guess he decided that he wanted to be a woman. Like if you work a 9-to-5 job, you know, like all the time. Where am I going? Ruins? Yeah. That's the dock. If you work a 9-to-5 job and you're like stressed and you're having to put food on the table and provide for family, do you have the time and the money and the energy and like the financial agency to question your gender, let alone do something about it? Like with people who went and rioted, right? For the Black Lives Matter thing, the protests. If you didn't have a job, I guess you could go riot, you know, and protest, whatever you want to call it. But if you did have a job, were you going to give that up to go do that? Like, was your social identity, your political identity, your social politics, were they more important to you than putting food on the table? What if you didn't go to work, you didn't get paid, you got fired, but then at the end of it you could say, well, I did protest. Was it worth it? Does it make you a bad person if you didn't protest and you did believe that you should have, but you couldn't because you would have lost your job, or you know, you would have severely impacted the financial situation of your family? Right? Going back to that idea of, well, if you don't speak out but you believe you should, are you a coward? Then what the fuck do you do? As long as you're not a great big fat person, I guess you're okay. Why am I getting the Pokemon here? But I mean, you get, yeah, so this guy, he was a guy, lived his life as a guy, and then went non-binary. And then was non-binary for a while. Yeah, I guess. But then going back to that idea of the philosophical question of, if you stand by and you know wrong is being done and you do nothing about it, can you consider yourself a good person? Well, you got to say, well, yeah, there are more factors to that than just, well, I didn't protest so I'm bad, or I did protest so I'm good. Lapras, Body Slam? It's a far more complicated thing than cut and dry. Out in an abstract sense of a hypothetical situation that doesn't really exist, yeah, it's super easy. You just be like, yeah, you're a bad person if you don't protest or stand up for the things you believe in, and you're a good person if you do, no matter the cost, and you should always do it, no matter what. But life is never, ever, 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 ever that simple. But going back to this guy, he was non-binary for a while, and then he was trans and identified as a woman. And I think he got therapy. I mean, not therapy. Is it HRT? Hormone replacement treatment. It's not therapy. It's hormone replacement treatment. I think, right? HRT. Because he could afford it. It's pretty expensive, right? I'm pretty fucking sure changing your body's chemistry and its makeup is not cheap. So yeah, I think he got that. But then my friend is like, well, I don't know if I'm gay. Like, if you're a woman, and he would be really, really, well, she, whatever, I guess, because I'm so conservative and an alt-right wing nut, that this person would care so much about what others thought of them, right? They would want to pass. That was all they cared about. They would want to pass in front of men, as in they would want to pass as a woman, and then when they didn't, that would make them really, really upset. But then the same people they're trying to appease with their transition and their whole fixation on passing were the same people who would call them, you know, the F word, or call them the H word, or make fun of them for being gay or for being trans. And the friend, I didn't know the trans person personally. I never met him. Heard a lot about him. And my friend, who I did know, who I think ended up deciding they were non-binary, or calling themselves non-binary, or feeling like they weren't quite, you know, a woman, or, you know, cis woman at least, right? Was like, I don't know if I'm gay. Like, I really love this person, I'm really into this person, but I don't know if I'm gay.
I think they said they felt kind of queer, so it wasn't such a big deal. But it's like the person who was transitioning was wanting to act out the role of the woman, of a woman, in public for their relationship and for their own gendered identity. And they wanted to pass. They wanted that approval from men. And eventually that person fucking dumped my friend. Being like, well, I'm not attracted to women because I'm a woman and I'm not gay. It's like, fucking hell. Can you kick me when I'm down? Like, I'm staying with you as you're going through all this shit. You're going through HRT and mood swings, and the relationship is rocky, and, you know, it's like a fucking bomb dropped right in your lap, being like, yeah, the person I was is not the person I am, and you better be cool with it, because nothing's going to change if you are or you aren't. I'm going to do it no matter what. And, you know, you're in love with the person, or you think you're in love with the person, or you love the person, and then they go, actually, now that I'm a trans woman, I am a woman, but I'm not gay, because you're a woman, but you're non-binary. You identify as non-binary, but to me, you're still a woman. So, see you later. I'm going to find a guy, the same guy that would call me out for being gay or trans or ugly or, you know, question my gendered identity or my sexual preferences. I'm now dropping you for that person, for the archetype of that person. Do you know what I mean? That would fucking stink. Stink more than a bunch of sweaty guys in a bus on a 48-degree day. It's not great, you know? But she was arty too, you know, she was creative too. They lived in like the northern suburbs, which are like more liberal compared to the south or southeast suburbs, which I guess would be more conservative. Artist types, creative types, non-binary types, more trans types. Because I guess you have the luxury of being in a safe zone where that would be acceptable. Or at least not actively frowned upon or, you know, incited with the violence. Not all the time, because you still get people calling you out and stuff, but yeah, some of the time. So Sheila was like trying to roll with the punches, or, you know, they were trying to roll with the punches for their partner, who's now a her. A she. And then the partner who was a woman now wants to be a woman, considered a woman, wasn't gay. Because my friend, even though, like I said, they identified as non-binary, that didn't matter to the partner that was trans, because the trans person wanted to be with a man, because the trans person was a woman, and, you know, she wanted men. Fucking hell. That's just like getting cucked by something. I don't know if it's, well, it's not quite a liberal agenda, right? Because it's getting cucked by having too much time on your hands. Like you said, Micah, too much time thinking about yourself instead of others. But then, okay, let's play devil's advocate, right? You'd what? Get married, suppress your gendered identity that's trans and not part of the heteronormative space. So you're a trans woman. You're not now because you're a trans woman. Or maybe because you were always a trans woman, you were never attracted to men, never attracted to women, and you're gonna live your life as a lie. Like, you would expect that would be fair to let someone let you do that. Instead, you nuke the relationship, you tank the relationship, you end the relationship, you dump them, not even, you know, amicably, let's call it. You pretty much straight up dump them, or you leave them. And the same people that would have, you know, been horrible to my friend, the same guys that would have called her out or made fun of her, or you know, just been sexist, been abusive, or been ready to assault and rape and you know, be like dicks and pigs to her as guys, you know, to exert power over her as a woman, is now the trans person's target market, is now the coveted audience that they want. That's gotta fucking sting. It stinks and it smells, but it's gotta sting too. At least to me, I feel like it fucking would. I don't know. I don't think they knew it. That's the thing. And I'm not gonna say I know how it works, but I don't think they knew it. They were a guy. This trans person was a guy for the first, I don't know, 23 years of their life. Which begs the question, can you be someone for 20 years and then decide you're no longer that for the last 3 or 4 years of however long you live? It's like the question around kids being able to decide their gendered identity or their sexuality when they don't quite understand what the fuck they're even talking about, you know? I think the discourse around it, or the accepted conversation around it is, if I'm not mistaken, that I don't know if this is right or true. Sky probably knows more than I would about this, but it would be that you don't become gay. You were born gay. But then is it like a recessive gene that brings itself up later in your life, where you would be dating women, but you would be attracted to them even though you were always gay until the gayness is expressed? Like, I don't think that's the discourse that is accepted as correct. I don't know how it goes for trans people. Are you always are you always struggling with being a woman in a man's body, or a man in a woman's body, or a non-binary person who doesn't conform to gendered identities? Well, no, because you never fucking hear about it until they do, which would make sense. Like, could you always live your life as a sham, knowing that it is? But when do you come online? When are you jacked into that identity of, yeah, my cis, or my, comfortable and assigned sex is not actually comfortable anymore? When does that happen? And then is the narrative that you've always actually been a woman, although you were born as a cis man? Is it that you were always born a man? Is it that you were always identified as a man, even though you were born as a cis woman? You know? Because I don't know. We can talk about it and speculate and make jokes about it, but I don't know. And then you ask the question, well, what's actually real? What if this is actually true in terms of, well, I've always been a woman, I just didn't know it. Or I've been struggling with my sexuality, but there was no way I could express it. But I guess we take your word for that, because it's your because you get to decide your identity. You get to decide how you present to the world, right? And that narrative is of acceptance and understanding and tolerance and empathy and compassion, which makes sense. Why would you want to discriminate or ostracize other human beings? Some people, I guess, would say, where's the line? Where's the point? When you get into a relationship with someone and then they drop that trans bombshell on you, are you bad? Are you a bad person for being like, well, you're trans and you're a woman, but I'm not gay, so I'm leaving? Well, hold on. Don't you love me for me? Well, I mean, yeah, I guess I do, but if you can break up with someone because you're trans and you're not into them, and they're not trans, couldn't you then break up with a trans person because you're not into trans people? Isn't that okay? Isn't that allowed? Isn't that fair? Or at least equal to some extent? Or is it about the conversation around bitch and dick, that dick is an acceptable gendered insult, and bitch is not, because women have had to suffer for longer than men have, so we give more in terms of concessions for equality, you know? Well, yeah, women have had a hard go of it and continue to have a hard go of it in a lot of ways. So because men haven't, and because the patriarchy, and the patriarchy still, and the patriarchy then, and maybe the patriarchy forever, we'll give them this one. Is that a concession that can be made, or is that misogynistic for thinking you can make a concession at all? Yeah, right, we won't fight you on saying dick to me because it's a gendered insult, and bitch is not, dick isn't considered a gendered insult when it is, and bitch dick isn't considered a gendered insult when it is, and bitch isn't considered a gendered insult. Sorry, bitch is considered a gendered insult when it is. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. Basically, you can say one, but you can't say the other, and the one you can't say is the one that is derogatory towards women, because women have had a hard go of it than men. I honestly, I worry for anybody that is that easily manipulated to be like, I don't know if I'm straight or gay. Other people are being gay, and that seems like a good idea. I'm going to be gay. Other people are transitioning. I don't know if I'm a male, a female, boy, girl, lady, man, or in between or outside of those spectrums. So I'm going to go with, you know, whatever. But then again, who gets to decide that? What if so they're easily influenced. So what? At the end of the day, so what? It's like if someone's easily influenced to liking a particular kind of song or style of music, or they're just, you know, brain dead. You know, they're dumb. They're easily manipulated. Well, I mean, I guess you can fuck your life up, but then that's your life to fuck up. So who am I to say? It's scary if you have responsibilities and there are people who depend on you, and you get to fuck your life up because you're easily influenced and you have harder struggles than you need to. But I guess at the very, 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 very end of the day, as long as you're, you know, easily influenced live doesn't affect me or anyone that I care about, or anyone like direct proximity to me that I have to worry about, do whatever you want. You know, as long as you're, like, if you're a rapist or an abuser or a psychopath, if you don't do those things around me or to me, I mean, I guess I care enough that it sucks that somebody has to go through that. But at the end of the day, I guess I really don't care, because I'd be out protesting against those things. I'd be calling them out. I'd be raising awareness. I'd be not a bad person. I would actively be a good person. Well, that seems like that's the opposing narrative, right? That's the people's fear regarding trans issue and trans identities. Trans issues and trans identities. Going, well, you actually were too young, you didn't understand, you got thrown this thing, and now you're having to run with skyrocketing suicide rates and gendered trans-based violence and discrimination based on a choice you haphazardly made too quickly. But holy shit, I mean, you know, as much as we joke on stream about fat people being gross and stuff, this is the real rub and cut and dry of it. If you can be easily manipulated into ditching your gender or your assigned sex for like credibility points online or in person or sympathy, that I guess you deserve everything coming your way. Like, come on, man. Come the fuck on, man. You would deserve everything if you are willing to play with it that way. If you're willing to ditch what you have to fit in, right? If you're trying to be the cool kid at the high school lunch table and be like, I hate gay people too. I hate gay people too. And you don't really hate gay people, but you want to fit in and you're willing to do that. Well, then I guess if you get beat up by a bunch of gay people and they kick the shit out of you, or you get like socially ostracized, you deserve that. That's coming your way because you made that choice. Right? Maybe it's not that cut and dry, but I'm going to say at the end of the day, to me, at 7 or 8 p.m. when I'm hungry and I'm tired, and I'm going to use those as excuses. No, I'm not. I'm standby. I'll say it's true. I believe it. You get what's come to you, man. You're a great big fat person, and you're a guy, and you're funny because of it, and everybody thinks you're a party animal, and then you die of heart disease. Well, put down the fork. Meanwhile, I'm going to go eat food and then not exercise and be a hypocrite and be insensitive and be rude and be mean. But I mean, Jesus. Come on. It's a fucking Pokémon game and a stream of 2 people, and who gives a shit? Really, who actually gives a shit? Somebody fucking gives a shit on Discord. I don't know if you heard that, but they're coming for me. You know, I'd laugh if they were. Someone's like DMing me. Hateful, racist shit. Like, how dare you? Nah, they're alright. It's empty. Not that popular. Why am I getting wrecked by this tentacle, by the way? What's going on with my... That's weird. Twitch Studios is like frozen on the levels. I'm gonna say no. No, it's not okay to make kids get surgery, or make it okay for kids to get surgery based on how they feel on a whim. No, I think there should be some kind of process. As boomer as that fucking sounds, too bad. That's how I feel. You can feel like, no, they don't. They should do whatever they feel like all of the time. Yeah, good fucking luck with that. That's part of society that you don't get to choose. That's why we wear clothes and don't walk around naked and fuck everybody we see. Even though we'd want to, we don't. Because we lose access to society. I want to say no, restrict that access. I also don't think people should be able to fucking buy guns and shit so quickly and have readily access to human killing machines and, you know, man-powered manifestos in a fucking AR-15 magazine. But then, that's just me. I come from a country where you can't do that shit. No, we don't have to have conversations around how come so many fucking people are dying and getting killed, and school shooters and kindergarten shooters, you know? We don't have that shit. We have other shit. Like, fucking getting fucked over by home interest rates, and the fact that we can't even own property, and we're getting banged out the ass by the boomer generation before us that have had it easier than us, and have made it not only easier for themselves but harder for us to have any kind of life approximating the things that they had. So, you know. But again, I'm a gay, black, Jewish, trans man. Female to male. So life's been different for me. Hell yeah, Tentacle. Fuck you, Tentacle. We started like almost at... Holy shit, we started almost on the dot at 4 PM. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. I'm confused. You're confused. Get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Pardon me. These are questions for people above my pay grade, you know? It's questions for people above my pay grade. Politicians who make much better money than I do and have much more social capital, financial capital, and I guess greater freedoms than I do. This is for them to worry about. Luckily for me, I don't have to worry about this shit. You can talk about it. I'm interested in it. I don't have to worry about it. I don't have a kid that's gone through transitioning issues or gendered identity issues. I'm not a trans person myself. I'm not a woman. So I don't have to worry about that shit. I guess I have a lot of straight white guy privilege. Amazing. Makes life a whole lot fucking easier. Great. I guess we can do that. As gay, Jewish, female to male, trans women. Gay, black, and Jewish. Don't forget, gay, black, Jewish, trans. Better cover all bases in case somebody clips this and comes back to bite me in the ass. Gotta cover all the bases. Ironically, unironically, joking, non-joking. I need all the bases covered. Maybe Native American could help too. Or Trump. Or supersede. Indigenous genocide. I guess slavery would probably supersede that. Well, the Indians were enslaved. The Native Americans, I should say, were enslaved. I'm pretty sure. It doesn't just like stop at colonization and indigenous genocide. It's all part of that big package. Yeah, so that sucks. Right? Big suck. No good. Bad. Somebody on Twitter, Discord agrees with me. Or not. They're like, no, it's actually great. Slavery rules, dude. But I don't know about Indigenous history of America. I know a bit about Australia's Indigenous history. So it was way harder for Indigenous people to assimilate and integrate into Australian society. This is made it so fucking multicultural. It's such a melting pot that like the blonde-haired, blue-eyed, bogan Aussie stereotype is like fucking dead. It's like extinct. Like it's gone the way of the thylacine. Forget the dodo. It's the thylacine that's gone. I mean, the dodo is gone too, but we had the thylacine, the Tasmanian tiger. All right. What am I going to do? I'm going to grab a drink, I'll be back, and I'll decide whether I'm going for longer or going for a little bit. Back in a second. Not that I'm not having fun. Your boy got to eat, son. Big fat guy mood, you know? It's time to make fat guy moves. Be back in a sec. I'll save. Case crash. Or failure. Anything goes wrong. 81 Pokedexes. 81 Pokemon, 82 hours, alright? Balance, like all things should be. Right? Thanos, thanks. Be right back. Alright, I'm back. I wouldn't say I'm re-energized, that would be a lie, but that'd be the first time I'd ever tell you the truth on the stream. What am I gonna do? I wanted to go get Evie a haircut. That's what I was thinking about. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go get Evie a haircut. And the haircut would be in Westport City. Also, I can go fish in Sanskrit Town. So we'll do that. We'll get Evie a haircut. I'll fish in Sanskrit Town for a little bit, see what's there. And I think I'll call it a night, an evening, to get some food, some dinner, some grub, and the haircut will be downstairs. and come back for tomorrow. Probably later at night, I'm guessing, would probably be best. Unless it's really early morning. Or really early morning. It seems like people can come to that sometimes. I don't know yet. I'm still juggling times and schedules and things. I don't know if I'll ever settle on it. I should, though. I know, basement. There needs to be a guy here. There will be, I'm sure of it. Eventually. Are you the haircut, brother? Nope. Maybe you only do haircuts on certain days. What are you? Oh, Grams's Bargains. We missed it by a day. Wednesday all day. That's a bike shop. But down here, we have the haircut brothers. Just one. Either cheaper? Welcome. Uh-huh. Oh. Sure. Yeah. Evie? So that's the better brother. He's on Thursdays. They're all done. He looks a little happier. Great, friendship up. Thanks, son. Well, there's no cash that I have for any real supply. It's just an empty square table. No real supplies either, so we go. We fly to Sanskrit Town for the Sanskrit ruins because there's a little fishing spot there. I'm gonna have a look. Just a little look-see with my good rod because I used an old rod. This time we're gonna use a good rod. Maybe that's a difference. Maybe it isn't. Still looking for Shelder, by the way. Yet to find Shelder, by the way. Which is supposedly at Westport Docks, so you know, it's right there for everybody to see. Wait, where's the rocket house? That's what you'd say. That's what you'd say. Get a clear conscience. My account has also been hacked by a whitey. So of course they're gonna say some nasty. I'm not even gonna say what they said. I'm not even gonna use the words. That all of these messages were hacked. All of the views expressed here are of someone who was hacked me. I'm gonna get some magic harps, man. I'm just gonna get magic harp to death. With Flame Wheel is fire and physical type, so it'll do something against magic harp, even if it's not very effective. There we go. What are you gonna get? 27? I boosted 85. Holy smokes, would you look at that? So what kind of Pokemon? Can I good rod sell? Yeah, I'm on the bike right now. We've got the Blue Forest to go through. Not the Jade. I still haven't got a Sunkern. So a Sunkern and a Shelder are on my list, and I think they would be mornings. I think that would be morning mons. Those fuckers would be morning mons, unless they're night mons. I don't want a Poliwag. I got a Poliwag, even if you're level 20. I don't care how cute you think you are. How about a Flame Wheel? This is a fire water type, by the way. What a cool typing. Fire water type with physical damage. What are you gonna do? Burn. Get burnt. Alright. Get you out of the way. Get you right out of the way. For Volty, I think we're just gonna get Poliwags. I don't know if the Tentacle is even gonna be here. I don't really like that Voltorb back sprite. It looks a little chunky. And you know how I feel about chunky. The only good chunkies are Kit Kat chunky. Actually are quite good. I like them a fair bit. And there it goes. That's a level. What are you gonna put? Oh, that's neat. Yeah. Megaphone. What are you gonna play? What, like 5 o'clock in the morning? 6 o'clock in the morning for you? Less? 3? 3:30? 4:30? Maybe? What's on the agenda? So Megaphone. Megaphone's gonna go. Fuck Megaphone. I don't need the Lord Special Attack. You're gonna get licked and get paralyzed and you get confused. Is that what people normally do, or do they play games at the same time? Yeah, I've heard really good things about it. Haven't got it, haven't played it, but I heard really good things about it. That sounds like a fun playthrough, right? Farming stuff and marrying people and trying to get best girl. Which is the best girl? Isn't there a goth one, kinda, with purple hair or something? Green eyes and purple hair? Doesn't sound human to me. We're just gonna get pollywags, aren't we? What's the modding scene like for that? Is it good? Is it like a RimWorld? I think RimWorld has a lot of mods. Oh, you're still asleep. I didn't even realize. And I'm gonna get slapped the shit out of for about 4 whole turns. Alright, never mind. I'll swap out for Volty. He's got self-destruct. You know what? I'm gonna fucking self-destruct. That's how we're gonna end the stream. We're gonna end the stream with a bang. Is that gonna kill? Shouldn't, right? No, I could. I could. Sonic Boom. Decent modding. Gotta love a good game with mods. If a game has a good modding scene with like great mods, it makes it so much more tempting for me to play. I've heard it's excellent. I've heard it's wonderful. I think I'll probably give it a go. I've got so many to try, but I've heard really good things. Hollow Knight, Stardew Valley. I've got RimWorld, and I know RimWorld is people rave about it. What else? Cuphead. I don't have, but yeah, you know, the funds are there. I can't complain about the funds not being there, Micah. Thanks for that, by the way. You don't have to do that. You don't have to sub. You don't have to gift. You don't have to cheer. You don't have to do anything, but if you feel like it, you can, and I'm not going to stop you, but it's just nice to have somebody coming into chat. Someone putting in mod commands and hanging out and having a conversation. Not bringing up gay people every 5 seconds and talking about different topics. I appreciate that a lot. So that means a whole lot to me. Darth was here as well, and anyone else watching from home. It's always good to have something like this. And I'm asleep. Why did I yet again hit flame? Well, you got splash, but you got flail too because you're like a level 20. All right, go on. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. If I yell at you and tell you wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, that's not gonna help, right? It's not gonna bother you. It's not gonna worry you. It's gonna spur you to better and greater things. Speaking of better and greater things, I could stave off that coffee crash, but I reckon this is gonna be it. I'll go to 3:30. Fuck me, I'll take 3:30. 3.5 hours. Alright, I'll take that. No, not death? Okay, come on. Enjoy the Stardew Valley. Enjoy the harvest. May you have bountiful grain and ample opportunity for bountiful romances. You know, you just don't tell the old bull and chain, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, right? You got a Wi-Fi box, I got a Wi-Fi box too, you know what I mean? Pokemon Go to the Magic Hub, get fucked. No, why would I stay at 3:30? That's ridiculous. That's stupid. I kind of feel like I have to though. It's like a good number to end on, you know? It's only 4 minutes, 20 seconds. Not like I'm counting or anything, right? It's only 4 minutes and 20 seconds. I guess I'll know that this lake is tapped unless there's some very high RNG. Or a very highly coveted Pokemon. With very low RNG, I should say. Flame Wheel. Then I have to do the ending speech. That'll take up like 10, 20, 35 minutes. A solid chunk. Ooh, here it comes. Thank you. Kill? Good. If it missed, big trouble. But it killed. Like most of the jokes on the channel, right? Never fail. Alright, Triggy's 28. That's enough Triggy, because it only has 3 health left. Ooh, we're gonna finish with an Irwin Juggler battle with 8 Volt Orbs? Nah. He just wants to tell me about him. Okay. No worries, Irwin. Keybone's still level 17. I'm not touching Eevee. Keybone's still level 17. Except the water Pokemon. He got no chance. That's what he got. No chance in hell. Up against the machine too strong. I don't know how to end that song, but it rhymes, so I guess that's okay. Come on, headbutt it to death with your mask. He should have more damage done because of that headbutt. Right? Level 20. He's got Leah. That'll do great. And the water is going to knock his socks off. 10 points. Could get a flinch and get lucky. Alright. Ooh, that's going to be like 20. If Bubble's 10. Quite literally over 20. Yeah. You got Bubble and Water Gun, huh? Little 20 Poliwag. He's not going to make it. My Bone's not going to make it. Yeah, Lapras with level 40 stats. Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah. That sounds like fun, man. I gotta check it out. It's on my wish list for ages. I'm gonna have a look. That's another thing I don't play. Multiplayer games. Like, well, I guess it's hard when the schedules in Australia are all weird. Well, the time zones are all weird, but you're welcome to start staring at your screen bleary-eyed. So it's like you go to my farm and I can like put a little sign on your ground that says Nazi gold buried here. It right into a dynamite shaft. Or is it like you Animal Crossing, or is it like a Minecraft thing? I did say, right? Alright, I'm gonna call it there. You let me know. Explain it to me. Explain it to me like I'm 5. For my Reddit bros out there. I did save. I'm not gonna save again. I'm tempted to, but I won't. And that's gonna be the stream. Maybe Stardew Valley. Right? Maybe some more multiplayer stuff. Or maybe 50 more parts of Pokemon. What are we up to now? 33? I think we're up to 33. I exported one of the VODs. Maybe it's like an Animal Crossing thing or a Minecraft thing, or maybe it's like a Rocket League thing where we get into super high-powered cars and we like knock the shit out of each other's farms. Like I drive over your turnips and you do burnouts on my beetroot. Full co-op, seamless co-op. Speaking of Elden Ring, no, we weren't, but you know that's another game I'm going to revisit again because Pokemon eclipsed that VOD number by 32 or 33. I think we stopped Elden Ring around 30. Not that I was going to, but now that's 3:30 and I have to stop the stream to be in line with the time that I chose. Okay, bye. No, thanks for joining. Thanks for watching. Thanks for chatting, Micah, Darth. Thanks for the bits again. I'll remind you every time. Don't have to, but I appreciate it a lot. And I'll hope to see you next stream. I think the next one, if it's not Pokemon in the morning, it'll be a Twin Snakes at night. Because I think that's the best time for it, right? Oh, Lurker Extraordinaire just says goodbye. So whatever it is, it'll be tomorrow because I got stuff to do on Sunday unless we do a morning stream for Pokemon for me. So watch out for that. Maybe Sunday morning, maybe Sunday night. Can't do Saturday evening because I've got stuff on. Could be tomorrow morning, tomorrow evening, depending on how I sleep, of course. I'd like to have some sleep. Please give me some goddamn sleep. Either way, whether we're in the harsh wilderness of Alaska or the sunny plains of Sunpoint City and Pokemon. Could be Metal Gear, Pokemon, maybe some Mario. Roll the dice. Flip a coin. Ask the 8-ball. All those commands are here. Whatever it is, I'll see you then if I do. If not, you can check the VODs out. Give me them numbers, right? Can't keep sending all my alt accounts and my parents to keep watching the VODs. It's inorganic and inauthentic. Till next time, till next stream, I'll see ya. Bye-bye.